Good morning. Welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous day. I've just realised, is it Friday today? It is, isn't it? Okay, it's Friday. I've just realised I haven't posted my members reading, have I? Give me 2 seconds. Welcome. Let me just do this. If you are watching this with me live, hello, welcome. If you are watching this with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Let me just post this members reading. Bear with me a second. Let me just pop this on. There we go. Today's members reading is Divine Masculine is in their emotions. If you're wondering what's going on, they're in their fields today. So I've just posted that. So members, you now have access to your reading. Let me just make sure it's gone on okay. That just shows how unorganised I am sometimes, especially around these moon cycles. So my live's working. Let me make sure my members video's gone on. Sorry guys, bear with me a second here. Yeah, there we go. That's all on there. Okay. Right. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels. Welcome. If you're watching this later as a replay, you just need to click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello. You just need to pop your question in the chat for me. Let me just bring it up. You can see we've got Anne in the house, Andrea. We've got Kevin. We've got Ling. Welcome, honey. Thank you for being first mod in. We've got Kat in the house. We've got Jay. We've got Black Rose. And Joanne, welcome. Thank you all for being here. Let me just bring my live up. Bear with me a second. There we go. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys, as well. It really does help. Just to let you know as well, I am going to be live over the weekend. We've got a lot going on. We've got the new moon. We've got an eclipse. We're moving into Libra next week. It's going to be a powerful time coming up. So make sure you check out the readings as well over the weekend. Over the weekend, I'm also going to be doing extra readings. I'm going to be doing a singles pick-a-pile for anyone who perhaps wants to bring new love in. And I'm going to do a pick-a-pile about career and finances as well. So extra readings on over the weekend. Okay, we're going to start with Jay's donation. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want you to know today? Messages from Adam. What does Adam want you to know today? He's saying to you, you hurt me more than I'd like to admit. So he's saying to you, you've hurt him too. It's like he's saying, we both hurt over this situation. It's not just the way you're feeling. So this is also about having compassion, the blocking my throat chakra. So I feel that's also something he's working through. You know, the fact that you have the power as well to hurt him. So for example, if he reaches out to you and you reject him, then that's going to cause him pain. So that's also something that may be holding back the communication. We've got power. Yeah, you have power. You have more power than you realise. Your power is actually in what you say and what you do. So he's actually wondering about what you're going to do, what you're going to say when he reaches out. Because it's not if he's going to reach out, it's when. Okay, he's definitely going to reach out, but he's like, what are you going to do when I do? What are you going to say? You have power, you could hurt me. And that's causing him a problem. Okay, so that's causing him a little bit of pain, and that's why there's a delay, okay? Because he knows that you've got every right to have a go at him after what he's done. And I feel like, yeah, he said, I'm trying my best to forgive myself. I don't know how, but you got my heart. I don't know what you got to my heart. So it's like he said, no one else has made me feel this way. But he knows you have a power to hurt him. And he knows, like I say, that you deserve the best. And he deserves whatever wrath you give him. Not that you're going to give him any wrath, if that makes sense. It's like working through the forgiveness. So just know that they are thinking about you too. That's the message, okay? So he is going to reach out when he feels it's the right time. When he can face your wrath. Not that you're going to give that to him, because obviously you've got to work through your own forgiveness issues. Now, I can see you've donated again, so I'm going to do both messages together. For messages from Kay at work. So what's going on with Kay at work? What's going on with him? Because obviously this is someone that you've got feelings for, or that you feel has got potential to move into something more than perhaps just work colleagues or a friendship there. So how is he feeling? We've got commitment coming through. So I feel that, you know, if he's going to give you something, it will be something real. Like he could perhaps give you a commitment. And perhaps you felt that with him. You thought, I wonder if and anything could happen. So this is the Hierophant. Now, again, you're learning lessons, because I see the Hierophant as spiritual growth, but it's also a card of commitment, marriage, that kind of thing. So you may be thinking, has this got potential to become a relationship? Because I'm not seeing it as marriage, it's way too soon. But I feel that you've thought about this, and so has he. You know, it's got potential for something. And you've got nature as well. Maybe you've even seen signs about marriage or signs about commitment when you've been in nature. Maybe he's a nature person. He likes going out in nature. He likes spending time outdoors. You know, let me just get a clarifier on this Hierophant. Strength, Magician, and the Nine of Pentacles. So he does see you as well as somebody who's very independent, perhaps who enjoys their own company. You know, he doesn't kind of see you as a needy person, anything like that. He sees you as someone who's enjoying life. And he may well be enjoying life. It may be commitment issues he's got. Am I really ready for a relationship? Because I feel with you, he sees it could be a relationship. I don't feel like he'd want to have a one-night stand or mess you around or play the field. It's like he'd either want to be, oh, what's happened there? Oh, my chat just, something weird happened there. So what that was, something come up by itself called Aurora. So I don't know if Aurora means anything to you. I don't even know what it was. I clicked off it then. There was some advert or something popped up then. I don't know what that was about. So maybe pay attention to things you see. So he could well be reminded of you through things he sees, through adverts, social media, that kind of thing. But I feel that with you, it would either be a proper relationship or it would be nothing. And I feel he's aware of that. So we have got strength in the Magician. So I feel he does want to take some kind of action. He may be trying to find strength now to move forward. And where you are in September, you know, your guidance is to just be yourself, to just enjoy the company that you give to yourself. Just enjoy doing you. Remembering that you don't need another person to make you happy or satisfy you. Just be yourself, and that will open the doors for everything you want. And that's where you are in September. But I feel he's trying to work out if he's ready for a relationship. He may be spending time in nature. He may be, you know, doing things outdoors, relaxing, or maybe play sports, or he just likes going out into nature. He may be doing that over the weekends because he is thinking about this. So it's like, I don't feel he's going to make a move until he feels he could actually be in a relationship. And he may like his own company too. He may be single. He may enjoy his own company, doing his own thing. So he may not be ready for that. But again, everything's in divine timing. So if he isn't ready for that, that means you aren't either, because you're also dealing with someone else. You know, it's not just like you're thinking about him and only him. You're asking questions about Adam and what's going on with him. And we know he's kind of around. His energy's lingering around. So the universe isn't going to give you someone else if it's going to cause more drama or problems, unless there's valid lessons there. I hope that helps, okay? Anjuan, thank you for the donation. Anjuan says, hi Liz, any messages from DM today? It's current thoughts and feelings. Okay, so what's the message? What's going on with your DM today? Is current thoughts and feelings. Okay, there's something inside of you. I know I need it, but I'm afraid to take it. So again, he wants what you've got. He's just afraid. He's afraid to take it. Okay, so why is he afraid? Obviously, it's his own insecurities, fears. Yeah, because he feels the love, and you've got to get ready. Now, this is a standby card. See, it says standby. I've written on it. You probably can't even see what I've written there, but I've put get ready because I need to get some kind of gold pen or something to write that on there. You can't even see it there, but it's a standby card. It's like the angel saying get ready because something's happening. Okay, so you've got to be on standby for something to happen. So something's about to happen. He feels the love. He knows he needs you, and he needs what you can give him, but he's afraid to take it. So something's about to happen. Now, you may be receiving messages and music right now. So it may be communicating with you through music, songs, things you hear. And it could be lyrics in songs. It could just be a melody that hits you in the feels and makes you feel something. I feel he's feeling you through music as well. Remember, they shuffle songs the way we shuffle cards. So I feel music is important, and also you've got abundance there. So what he feels you've got that he wants is everything. Abundance. When he looks at you, he sees everything he wants, and that scares him. But he does feel everything too. He feels the love. So you've got to be on standby because he is going to come in. Okay, so it's like the angels are getting you ready for what's about to happen. So you may feel you're in a preparation phase right now. You may be clearing clutter. You may be just feeling like something's coming because he is. We've got a no for now. Maybe you're asking a question in your mind like, is it going to be soon, or is it going to happen today? And it's a no. So it's not going to happen as quick as perhaps you want it to, but it is going to happen. Just get a clarifier around that. 1 week. There you go. Perhaps you're thinking, is he going to come in today? And the angels say, no, 1 week. So something's going to happen around a week. So this could well be with the activation of the moon. Now, I pick up on this in the readings over the weekend because I really feel there's going to be a big shift between the new moon and the full moon. Okay, so this could well tie in with that. So you could have communication coming in within a week. So you have to be on standby. That means you don't reach out, you don't stress, you don't overthink, you just do you. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation. Only great to see you. He visited me in a dream tenderly. He said it had to happen in this order for it to work out for us. I can feel that S believes in us, but what with the Karmic? Well, first of all, make sure you watch today's daily love reading because I talk about dreams and them coming to you in a dream to give you a promise. Okay, so there's no coincidence you've had that dream. Okay, so you must watch that reading later on because it'll make so much sense, okay? So what's the message with the Karmic? Obviously, the Karmic is about the lesson. So it's about letting things unfold naturally. So, yeah, he's reflecting on that right now. He's already thinking about what to do. He's planning. He's processing. So you don't need to pay attention to the Karmic. You just need to focus on what you're doing right now. The more attention you give to a Karmic situation, the more energy is flowing to it. Okay, so don't pay any attention, focus on yourself. He's saying, you changed something inside of me, I don't know who I am anymore. So he's reflecting on the person he is. And the person he is doesn't resonate with the Karmic situation or the Karmic people or whatever it is he's doing with Karmic energies. Okay, so the message for you is meditate. If you want to connect with him through meditation. Relax your mind, breathe, do things that are mindful to you. You know, things that relax your energy, that calm you down. And then you'll find the enchantment in everything, the magic, like you do. You know, when you went to the seaside and you were seeing all the signs and the way the universe blows your mind in that way. So remember, when you're calm, you see the enchantment, the magic in the journey. When you're not calm, that's when the ego comes in. I hope that helps, okay? It's all for spiritual growth. That card just moved as well there. Spiritual growth, spiritual surrender and release. He's going to, look at these moving on top of the deck. So he's going to surrender and release whatever it is happening. You're going to surrender. You're going to release whatever's happening. And there's going to be a new beginning. And obviously it's all for soul growth. I hope that helps, okay? Big thank you to anyone who's in the house today. I'm sending you lots of love. We've got Victor in the house as well. Big thank you to Victor for time stamping everything. So we've got CC Lynn. Great to have you here, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Les, I woke up a few days. I don't care if he's coming back. What happened? I feel so good. That's called surrender. That's a good thing. That means you're in the energy to receive. When you get into that energy where you're like, if he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I'm okay either way. That's a union alignment energy, okay? He said, I want to look into your eyes and get lost in your soul. So he wants to look into your eyes. He's thinking about your eyes. He gets lost in your eyes. It's connecting with his soul. He's thinking about you, okay? So we've got tired and 1 week. You may be tired today. You've got to give it a bit of time. I feel that what's happening here is because you're in this energy of if he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And that's surrender. You're going to receive something within a week. Okay, so I definitely feel he's tired today. You know, he's tired and he may have had a sleepless night or been a bit restless. So he's tired. And we've got pray. So you're being guided to pray about things that may be on your mind or things, you know, blocks or wanting things to shift forward. But again, there could be something tying in here around the new moon to the full moon energy, which I'm picking up on, which I talk about in upcoming readings. What else do you need to know? I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. So he does feel like a fool for things he's done, and he wants to make it right. So he wants to make up for those things he's done. Okay, and that's what he's going to be coming forward to do. I hope that helps. But you're in surrender, so just keep doing what you're doing. Pray, give it to heaven, have faith. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation. May I get a message from Frank and advice? So, what's the message from Frank today? You changed something inside of me. I don't know who I am anymore. So again, you changed him. You know, you changed him back when he was married. Okay, and now he's becoming this new person. So again, he needs time to become that person. He needs time to evolve into the person he's becoming. So he's saying, you've changed me. So he wants you to know you've had a huge impact on his journey and his physical and emotional well-being. I don't know how, but you got to my heart. So, you're the one that's got to his heart. You're the one that he feels in his heart and space, his heart space. We've got Serenity. You've got to find calm in the situation right now. You bring peace to his heart. So he wants to be able to bring peace to your heart. That's why he's working on himself the way he is. So you've got to find serenity in the moment right now. It's about you working on you and your dreams and your goals and everything you deserve and what you want. It's about you getting to a place in your life where you're okay either way. Like we've just said to CC Lynn. She's like, I'm okay with whatever happens. That's how you have to be. Not like stressing, panicking. And, it's like when we did your reading the other day, that was a really positive reading, but you grabbed onto something in there that caused your ego to go into overdrive. And that's what we tend to do. We grab onto the one thing that doesn't really matter. All the other beautiful things, and you grab onto one thing that causes chaos. So you've got to move beyond that. You're going to get deep with each other when the time is right. So this is about divine timing. It's about having faith. What I'm going to do is bring a crystal card for you in. Okay, so what crystal can you use right now? What crystal can you use? So the advice for you, we've got fluorite here. So protect and purify. Relieve all your tensions and anxieties. That's exactly what you need to do. Because you get tense when you go into your anxiety. The anxiety is about the future. What's going to happen? Or maybe even overthinking the past. What could have happened? Instead of being in the now. So maybe use a crystal like fluorite or something else you enjoy using to bring in clarity, to protect you, to purify you. You don't need to use a crystal. This is just something you can physically use. Give me fear there to release the fear. Yeah, a lot of fear there. So you can actually call on Archangel Michael to help you instead if you don't want to use a crystal. Or you may want to do something else to relieve tension, like having a massage or going for a walk or meditating, breath work, going in nature, whatever it is. That's what the angels want you to work on. So this is a time of protection and purifying. So you're also going through a purification. You're being cleansed, so is he, and you're being protected divinely. So understand that. Okay, because if he comes to you before he's ready, it's not going to serve the connection. As much as you may want him, it's not going to work. And surely you want it when it's going to work, rather than when it's not going to work, or where he could come to you and then disappear again. So you've got to have faith in the timing. God knows what he's doing. There really is a God, and he really is in charge, and he does know what he's doing. I hope that helps, okay? Pooja, thank you for the donation, honey. October guidance for me. Let's pull you a crystal card as well. Okay, so I've got a few cards. The first one is diamond. So I feel the message here is to remember your worth and value. So you may actually be moving into October feeling your value a lot more, feeling more valuable. So you're respecting yourself more, you're working more on self-care, giving more to yourself, self-love. And it says, bring victory, strength and courage to you in challenging times. So if you go through any challenges, you're going to be okay. Archangel Michael is with you. And I feel Archangel Gable's diamond around you, okay, which is around here and it comes into you. So you may actually see more diamonds. You're being reminded you are a diamond. Diamonds don't just appear that way. They are made, like they're rough and they have to be shaped into a diamond. So it's about all the things you go through to become the diamond that you are. So you're being reminded of your power there. Okay, so you get shaped into the person you are through the things you go through. You've also got malachite, one of my favourite crystals. Turn over a new leaf, change maybe on the horizon. So something may be changing now so that October is different for you. And this could also be you changing your mindset, changing things within your own self. Knowing that you are valuable and worthy. So I feel it's the way you're looking at yourself, looking at your life that's changing things for the better. So there is some changes coming in. So you're going to perhaps feel like you're renewed. There's a new chapter starting. You may feel excited about things. So I feel it's going to be a good month for you. And you've got diopside. It says you have a strong passion about the planet. Use it to do good. So you have a strong passion for something. So use your passion wisely. Focus on your passions, things that light you up inside. Your goals, your dreams. It could be connected with the planet itself, nature, the environment, things you enjoy doing. This could also be perhaps sorting out your garden or doing something outdoors. So we've got green. We've got like, this emerald green as well. And then you've got the diamond colour. So you may be drawn to diamonds, silvers, greens. So you may wear a lot of greens or silver over the October period. You know, perhaps you're guided more to silver jewellery than perhaps gold jewellery, or you're more guided to wear green than perhaps any other colour. Or maybe you're wearing a green eyeliner or something like that. So it's just tapping you in with Archangel Raphael. I feel Archangel Gable around you as well, Archangel Michael. So you're going to be protected and safe whatever you're doing. This card's moving as well, orange. So obviously orange is connected with the fall, October, Halloween. So you may be guided to orange as well, but this is topaz. It says have a vibrant, generous and empowering day. So whatever you do, set that intention every day. And you can do that now, just not just in October. You know, wake up and say, today is going to be a vibrant, generous, empowering day. And if you start saying that every morning, that's going to set the tone for the day. I hope that helps, okay? Ling, great to see you, Only. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, energy between ST and me, Ling, this weekend and moving forward and messages. Let go, okay? You're still learning how to surrender right now. You're still learning to let go of the need to know or the need for something to happen. So I feel there's going to be an opportunity coming up at the weekend for you to let go, to surrender this to God. So that usually means that nothing isn't actually coming in over the weekend. It's going to need more time. He said, I feel empty inside. I need to fill me up before I can give you what you need. So he isn't ready, that's all. He's saying, I need to fill myself up. So remember, you'll feel empty because he's not with you. But there isn't a reason, like a reason to come forward, you know, to take your energy or for you to fill him up. He's got to fill up himself because happiness is an inside job, as you know. So, yes, he's missing you and he feels empty, but he doesn't want to come forward until he's ready. He does worry what you're doing, though. He is curious. Have I lost you? He's wondering what you're doing. And this could be because you're working more on you. You know, giving back more to you. Perhaps you're not reaching out. You're letting him come to you because you know you have support from heaven. And you are being divinely helped. So you have angels on your side here. So you may be praying about this. The angels are assisting you. Okay, so the angels are all around this connection. So again, you don't need to worry about timings or when it's going to happen because you have the absolute support that you need for things to move forward at the right time. So it's like all your angels up there are listening to you and they're working on your behalf. We've got, separation is ending. You just have to have faith in the when. It's not the right time because he doesn't want to come forward if he's just going to drain your energy or take from your cup. You know, he wants to be given equally. But he is thinking, have I lost you? And that's making him curious about you. So he's probably watching you on social media and working out how to come in. I hope that helps, okay? GR, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, message from Ray. What's happening next for us? So what's the energy around you and Ray? It's just easier to say nothing and do nothing. He feels safer in the silence. Okay, because he's a little bit afraid of what could happen. He needs to be ready. He still perhaps doesn't feel like he's healed enough. So right now it's easy for him to just stay in the background. Yeah, you are building something though. You've got the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck there. So again, this could well be, he doesn't want to be back and forth. He wants to be all in. You know, you've got this relationship that you're building. So you're building that future even if you can't see it yet. He doesn't want to be around you while he's still in this back and forth or while he's still dealing with the past or hot and cold. He knows you deserve better than that, okay? There is no need to worry. So whatever you're worrying about, give it to heaven. There's no need to worry. Within 6 months, something's shifting. Isn't that powerful? They give you a timeline there. So it's just not the right time, GR. Within 6 months, this is moving forward. So within 6 months is between now and then. So if we're in September now, October, November, December, January, February, March. So between now and March, something is shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance on career and money coming in this and next week. I've been applying a lot for jobs. Will I get any of them? See if we can get timings. We've got in a few weeks. So something's going to start showing up in a few weeks for you. So again, you've got to be patient with the when and have faith that you're already manifesting these things. Okay, so things are going to start showing up for you in a few weeks' time. So in a few weeks' time, it's going to very likely be when things happen. You know, things start moving forward with perhaps some jobs you applied for, other things. So forgive everything and rise. You may be working on forgiveness right now. And remember, if you get rejected from a job, it's not the end of the world. It's a redirection to something better. So what's the energy between you and Jake? Well, we got this year. So something is happening this year. And you've obviously, there isn't that many months left of the year. And I'm not saying you're going to be in union this year, but something is happening. I feel that, it's destiny. You're meant to be together, but there is separation needed for healing so that you can both lighten the load. And something's shifting around this lunar cycle, which is the new moon to the full moon. And obviously we've just had the eclipse as well. So the message is lighten the load. And I'm not surprised that's come out for you, because that's exactly what you need to do. I do feel you worry too much about things, you stress over things, and you're being guided to lighten the load. There's paranormal activity happening right now. And what that means is things are shifting into alignment. The universe is working for you. Now, I feel that also with his childhood, I feel he went through some kind of paranormal activity. So something may have freaked him out as a kid. So, for example, there could have been like things happening. Obviously, it's not like I'm saying he saw a ghost or anything like that, but he may have gone through something that perhaps didn't make sense at the time that maybe makes a bit more sense now. So this is like paranormal activity, is knowing that we're being helped from above. So I feel he went through some things in his childhood that he's now starting to work through now, perhaps even to work through forgiveness. So let him heal his own heart and his own self. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from F. So what does F want you to know? He's saying, I will find a way to make things right. I know this is too good to give up, okay? So he knows you're too good to give up. He knows you're the best thing in his life. So he's going to find a way to make it right, whatever it is that means for the connection. You mean more to me than you think. You are adorable. Now, that doesn't mean he thinks you're all fluffy and, weak. It means he thinks you are strong and powerful, but he sees you as beautiful, magical, adorable. He loves everything about you. And you mean more to him than you think. So you might think he doesn't care, but he does. He thinks you're adorable. That's how he sees you. And he is going to find a way to make it right. So any timings or anything around this you need to be aware of? Yeah, he doesn't want to come in while he's perhaps still in something else or still dealing with something else. So the angels want you to focus on what you're manifesting. Okay, because you're both on the same page. You both want to be together at the right time in the right way. Okay, so focus on what you're manifesting. If you're manifesting to come back in a correct way, that's exactly what's been created. Have faith in the when. So I haven't got a timeline because things are in divine timing. So just have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? Baker14, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message from Chris to me, and if he is still involved with the Karmic, thanks. So what's the message from Chris to you? What's the message from Chris? He's saying to you, I wish I could take it all back. So it's like he wishes he could go back in time, do things differently, perhaps take back some of the things he said or things connected with the Karmic person or the Karmic situation. So is he still involved with the Karmic? There's an ending there. So if he hasn't ended it yet, he's going to. Because this may even end in the Libra season, which we're heading into. So I do feel there is going to be a Karmic ending. That Karmic cycle will end. There's no doubt there about that, okay? So you have to have faith in that. Even if he's still there now or still dealing with it now, it's coming to a physical end. The angels are making you very clearly aware of that. So don't worry about it or stress about it. Give your attention to the good stuff. So find serenity in what you're learning right now. You've got study and romance. So you're learning about love. You're learning in this love. You're learning. There's growth there. Okay, so I'm seeing this as growth, and you're being guided to focus on serenity, peace, joy, do things that bring peace to you. And let that karmic cycle release naturally. I hope that helps, okay? But I feel by the end of the Libra season, that will be done, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. Hi on Ben's emotions and feelings towards me. A lot of fast-paced energy, don't you feel, in this live today? It's like boom, boom, the messages are coming through very quickly, very intense. So, Tara, Ben's emotions and feelings towards you. I'm doing my best to become who you need. So he knows he's got to change. He knows he needs to heal certain things. He's saying, I want to be the one who gives you everything. So he wants to give you everything. That's what he wants to do, and he wants to be the one to give you that. So there may also be a little bit of fear there that someone else is going to come along and sweep you away and treat you right. And he's like, no, that person needs to be me. I want to look into your eyes because I get lost in your soul. So when you look into each other's eyes, that's the window of the soul. That's the connection. So he may struggle to look you in the eyes, and he wants to perhaps to show you as well that he is very genuine about you. Okay? So a lot of power there. We've got, I can't take being here anymore. Wherever he is, he doesn't want to be there. Okay? Whether it's in a karmic cycle or just by himself or whatever he's doing, he wants to be where you are. And it's hurting him more and more every day being away from you. So there's going to be a momentum to this. Okay, there's going to be something speeding up in your connection. So surrender and release right now. Give it to heaven. If you're worried about this, give it to God. Pray. The angels can assist you. They give me fear. A lot of fear there, okay? So pray, release it, give it to God. Something will shift forward. But he knows he's got a lot of fear there. He knows he's got to come in right. Okay? So he can give you everything. Yeah, there's a divine protection right now. You may see rainbows. You may see 444. There's a protection to this, which means there's a timing to this. So just know if you're not together right now, there's a reason for it, and be okay with that. Because it will align at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Martina, thank you for... Sorry, Mariana. So I said Martina then. Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. M's thoughts and feelings about my stance on marriage and a message on his secret thoughts and feelings. I'm sorry I hold back my love for you. So it may feel like he's holding back something. He's holding back the love, or he's holding back his feelings, or that's his secret. He wants you to know he's sorry if he holds back with you, or perhaps he isn't showing up the way you want him to right now. So I'm sorry I hold my love back for you. That's what the secret thought or feeling is. So how does he feel about marriage, or your stance on marriage? What do we need to know about marriage? How does he feel about it? Well, he definitely feels like you are his soulmate / twin flame, whatever the label is. He feels like you're the one. So it doesn't really matter what he thinks about marriage or what you've said. What he knows is you're the one he wants to be with, whether that's in a marriage or not. He sees you as the perfect person. Okay, that's how he sees you. You know, whenever I connect with this particular deck, this is my twin flame card. What I mean by that is this is the card that shows me it's a twin flame connection, or a soul connection, or there's something deep going on that goes beyond the physical. It's different than just a normal relationship. You know, this is judgment as well. So maybe he feels you've been judging something, or he could feel that you have judgment, or you've got certain ideas about things. So he may feel that you're stuck in your ways about something, or, you know, you have your own values and morals. So he may be looking at that. I don't feel he's judging you for that, though, because it's in reverse anyway. I just feel what I need to share with you is he is aware that you're his person, regardless of whether there's marriage or not. And that's his hidden feeling as well, that's how he feels about you. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm just looking for your question. Jacinta, where's Jacinta's question? Can't see it. Okay, maybe further down. Can anyone see Jacinta's question? I'll come back to you, Jacinta, because I can't see it, okay? So I'm going to do the next one and then come back to you. So we're going to do Matthew CJ. Thank you for the donation. Will reunion happen with wife and son? We're in no contact. Will reunion happen with wife and son? You've got in less than a month, something's going to happen. In less than a month. Now, this could also be something that started shifting around June. So June could have been a significant month in this connection, but something's going to happen in less than a month. So really by the end of October, it's very likely something is going to happen. Now, that could be coming back together, or it could be having some kind of contact, or, you know, something shifting between the two of you. So I am feeling that's your timeline. So yes, reunion will happen in less than a month. I hope that helps, okay? I just saw Jacinta there. There we are. P messaged me saying, you want to do the act. I didn't call you even though I wanted to, because he has rejected me and told me he can't be doctor for me. Doctor? How did he feel about this call? Do you mean he couldn't be there for you? When you're saying he said he wants to do the act, what does that mean? Do you mean that he's asked you for some kind of intimate act? Has he asked you for the S word? What's that mean? Yes, okay. So he said, okay, let's come together and do it. And you said, no, you reject me, you push me away. You're saying no because it's not right. What you're really saying is no. Got my own boundaries, and I'm not just going to have a bit of rumpy-pumpy with you and then you're disappearing on me or hurting me again. That's really what you've said, okay? So what he's saying is, there's not a day that goes by when you're not on my mind. So really what he's trying to show you is he misses you. He's just not gone about it the right way, has he? Okay, he's come in with like a flirt and let's get together, because he's got this primal desire for you. What he really means is, I miss you, and there's not a day that goes by when you're not on my mind. So he is always thinking about you, even if he doesn't feel that way, even if it hurts without him and all that. I hope we can make it work one day, or at least have you in my life. I really do love you. There you go. So what he's hiding behind that communication is that he really does love you. He just doesn't feel ready yet to make it work. He doesn't feel like he could be in a real relationship with you at this time. And that's because he's still got healing to do on himself, or you've still got lessons to learn in your life. So, and he's saying, at least I want you in my life. It's like he wants you in his life. He can't imagine not having you in his life, because he really does love you. He just can't yet be with you the way you want him to be. Yeah, it's been, 10 years is 10 years. It's a decade, yes, but there's healing. You know, I've been on my journey for 28 years. Okay, I met my twin in 97. Lot of change. And at the end of the day, it's all in divine timing. This isn't about time. It's about trusting the process of the journey. It doesn't matter how long it's taken. Okay, you're learning to set boundaries. You may be only learning now how to set those boundaries right. If you've met up with him in the past for rumpy pumpy, and you may just be learning your boundaries right now. Why does he always behave as if I'm in service? Well, because it's very likely, like I say, that you haven't yet learned your lesson either. You can't blame it all on him, okay, because you may well be learning less. It's like in my own personal journey. I can't blame my twin when I struggle setting my own boundaries, because that's my lesson I need to learn. So you can't blame it all on your twin. So you've got to look at yourself. You've got to point the finger back to yourself and say, what do I need to heal? What am I still learning right now? So understand that communication isn't about just wanting a bit of intimate energy. It's about he loves you. Okay, I've been putting boundaries for 5 years. Yeah, but have you been setting the right boundaries down? Have you worked on forgiveness? So if you feel like you've already been putting your boundaries down, there's other lessons you're learning. And if you're feeling all resentment towards him in that way, saying he's doing this, he's doing that, that's what you've got to stop doing. You will be learning a lesson yourself, Jacinta. Okay? What's happening right now is your ego is on one, saying, I need it now, it needs to change now. And that's saying, I don't trust you, God, I don't trust in your timing. You're trying to take over the plan. What you really want from him is truth and integrity. Okay, and that's what he's learning to do. He's learning how to open up, how to be honest with you, to be in truth and integrity. I'm not showing the card because there's naked people on this card. But you can see, well, you can't see because it's backwards, but truth and integrity. Okay, these cards are very raunchy for an angel deck, actually. Lots of nakedness in these cards. So you really want just truth from him and integrity. And I've just told you what the truth is. So healing is happening. You've got to have faith that healing is happening no matter how long it takes. Okay, you're being protected. So the angels are actually saying to you, not being with him physically right now is a protection. Because if you're with him before the healing's happened, it wouldn't work. And that's what you have to know. Breaks my heart telling me, yeah, well, you've got to look at that differently then. Because what the angels are doing there is showing you other people in loving, respectful relationships, saying this is what's being manifested for you at the right time. But instead you're being envious and jealous, saying, oh, they've got those things. But instead you have to look at it differently. So like, for example, if you see a car, say if you really want, I don't know, let's just make a car up, right? Say if you want a Jaguar and you're riding round in, I don't know, a Mini. Okay, nothing wrong with Minis, I'm just giving you an example. And you're thinking, I really want that Jaguar, okay? That's all I want. And you see loads of people with it. It's the universe saying, hey, this is what you're manifesting. So you can either be really jealous of the people driving around in that Jag, or you can say, thank you, God, for showing me it's on the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And get excited about it. Visualize being in that Jaguar. Visualize what it feels like. Maybe go and give one a test run in your mind. And that's what you need to do with your relationship. So you seeing these relationships are a huge sign that it's coming in time, but right now you're being protected. Every single one of us here, including me, could say, oh, poor me, I want it now, blah, blah, like throwing the dummy out. And you can't do that. You've got to be strong with yourself and say, I'm stronger than this. Come on, I know I'm learning my lessons. I'm being protected. It's going to be okay. So you're just having an ego wobble. It's okay. We all have them. Breathe yourself back into the now. Focus on other things. I hope that helps, okay? And it's good that you set your boundaries down. If you're saying, no, I want you, but I don't want you in that way. So that's you being strong and knowing your own worth. And that's a good thing. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Victor. Thank you for the donation, honey. Just looking for your question. There we are. Morning, Liz. Meow, meow to you. May I have, please, any messages for my beautiful twin and a dragon card? So let's bring a dragon card in for you. Bring a dragon card in. What do we need to know? And just to let you guys know as well, over the weekend I'm doing 2 pick piles. I'm doing a career and finances pick a pile on, because I know Victor loves pick a piles, that's why I'm telling you as well, and Victor's reading. I'm doing a career and finances pick a pile on Sunday. And if anyone is perhaps watching who's wanting love or wanting to know what's coming in love, what's new in love, I'm doing a singles pick a pile on Saturday. But also when I did that pick a pile, Lots of messages come in about the twin flame journey as well. So it just shows you, even if you want love, you know, you can't run from it really, the twin flame journey, because you're meant to be with your person. So the dragon around you, Victor, as you probably know anyway, because I know you do connect with dragons anyway, is the air and water dragon. So air and water could be connected with things being up in the air, a lot of emotion as well. So this dragon is helping you to connect to higher frequencies, helps you with connecting with your twin in the 5D, helps you to channel your psychic awareness and the things you do in your life, helps you to trust your intuition and develop your psychic ability. So I feel this air and water dragon working very closely with 2 archangels for you. Actually 3 are coming through. I've got Archangel Raziel, obviously, because he's a psychic angel, but I've got Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Uriel coming through. So Uriel is illuminating you, illuminating your twin, bringing in understanding in a higher way. And Gable is the creative angel, as you know, creativity, communication. And these are things you do, creating things and then communicating them in a very creative way. So be open to enlightenment and express your inner song. So maybe as well you've been perhaps, I don't know, humming a melody or humming a song, or maybe you've been writing lyrics down, or maybe your twin's been doing that if your twin is musical in that way. But, you know, listen to your inner song, express it. Like I was in the kitchen yesterday and I don't know where it come from. I wasn't listening to the radio or anything. I just started singing Mr. Sandman and it turned into a really funny, me singing it with other words, and I was just laughing with what I was doing. It just rose my vibration up, you know. So anything like that, your inner song, it's how you express your inner song. And your inner song isn't just about music, it's about creative energy. Anything creative you're doing. So, and I love that you shared that you saw you know, Kiana with that paper in another way as well. So that's really powerful that you saw that, you know. So it's the angels reminding you of your power. Just waiting for a clear card to come out here. That's the one I want to bring in. The burning candle is really standing out as well. Okay, which is also a huge message about don't do too much. Obviously, the burning candle is also about the twin flame journey, but it's also reminding you that you may be burning the candle at both ends. So that could be about you having a rest or making sure you're having time for you. We've got flirt coming through. So flirt with life. I feel the peacock is more what I need to share with you. Your peacock, or a peacock, is your spirit animal right now. I'm not saying your direct spirit animal, but I do feel you've got peacock around you, guiding you to remember your confidence, your strength, your beauty, your light, your power. So show them who you really are. Go for it. So when you flirt with life, you show the world who you really are. So it could be a flirt coming in from your person, but I feel it's more, look at that at the bottom of the deck as well, the burning the candle. It says your energy levels are low, take a break. So you may need to replenish your energy a little bit. You could do that through your creativity. So what's the energy coming through with you and your twin? Okay, we've got cleansing, so there's a cleansing taking place, and we've got body changes. So you could be going through body changes as well. Maybe you're cleansing your energy in that way as well because you're going through body changes. So if you are going through body changes right now, make sure you are cleansing your vibration, cleansing your energy, you know, doing things that make you feel good. So what does your twin want to say to you directly today? I'll see you when I close my eyes. You mean more to me than you think. Isn't that beautiful? So when he closes his eyes, so it could be when he's falling asleep. I feel it's just in general, you know, when he's stressing out, he closes his eyes and feels your presence and it calms him down. Yeah, he's at a crossroads right now. What do I do? What do I say? How do I move forward? That's what he's working on. Let's bring another message in. We've got, yeah, it's coming through. He's saying, I need time to get over what happened. I feel really what he's saying is I need time to prepare and get over what happened. So something could have happened in his life. It's not about you, this isn't. This is other things. He may have be going over something right now. So there could be a bit of healing taking place. I hope that helps, okay? JL, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I went for second drinks with Agnes. How's she feeling about me after our meet-up? Thanks, Liz, and thanks to you. So what's going on with Agnes? There has to be a point where the torture ends, right? So it's really like meeting up for drinks and stuff. It's not enough. You both know it. It's like, in a way, you're torturing each other by having that time together and then going your separate ways again. So it's like what she's realising is, as much as she wants to spend time with you in that way, she knows it needs to be more. It's torturing and not being like moving away from you or being away from you. So I feel the torture is like when the night ends and you go your separate ways. So we've got karma as well. So she may feel like she's getting some kind of karma as well for perhaps things that have happened in the past. So let me also bring in some other guidance here. You were revealed to me. So I feel like maybe she thought in the past that you weren't who you are. So in other words, what I mean by that is she may have thought at one point, and I'm not using labels because I'm sure she isn't even really aware of labels, but she may have thought that this was just a normal relationship, like a karmic relationship. She may have just thought that you were just someone she's met and, she had feelings for, but that's just how she felt. And now you were revealed to her. So she's learned through the time you've been spending together and everything, she's been learning when you've not been together. So, when you've been apart from each other, that it's more than just perhaps a relationship. So in other words, she's realising you have a soul bond, or there's something a lot deeper to this. You were revealed to me. It's like she's understanding this. It's like she's thinking, whoa, you've been brought into my life for a reason. This is something powerful. She may even be thinking this is good karma for her. What have I done to deserve this? So she may be questioning her own self as well. Yeah, meeting up and the timing is off. So even though you're meeting up, the timing is off for perhaps the way you want things to be. So it's like the timing isn't quite right yet for union, like the full relationship, even though it's torturing her when you go your separate ways at night. So that's what I'm feeling like. The torture is when she's not with you. But really that torture is happening to show her the truth of who you are, that she doesn't want to have a life without you. That's what you need to remember right now. There's a healing happening. So obviously you're going to be meeting up more and more, and it's going to get harder and harder to not be together all the time. Obviously not that you're together with someone all the time, but you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is more than just like meeting up for drinks. It needs to be more than that. So she is reflecting on this and thinking about this. There is choices to be made or decisions to be made, and it's destiny. So again, what she's realising is, yes, there's plenty of other fish in the sea, or she did think that, but not anymore. She's realising now, whoa, this person could be my destiny. They give me that song, whoa, whoa, this could be my destiny. I can't think exactly how it goes. This woman's my destiny. Maybe that's how you feel about her, but they give me that song. Do you know which one I mean? So when I'm channeling, it's just little things pop in like that. So she's realising you're a destiny, and that's what she's realising. So it's getting harder and harder for her to stay away. It's like, feels like torture. I hope that helps, okay? Andrea, thank you for the donation. What to expect from Carlos, the Leo, this weekend? Was supposed to go to a wedding anniversary party. I'm an Aries. Okay, well, basically, this is saying to you, if you're saying we're supposed to go to a wedding, so that kind of suggests from your energy there, you're worried that it's not going to happen. But that shouldn't stop you from going or you doing what you want to do, because you're coming up as the Queen of Wands. So Carlos sees you as someone who's very confident, very sexy, very strong, someone who goes for what they want, maybe even a little bit too intense sometimes, a little bit intimidating. So your energy could be a little bit intimidating because you're a go-getter, you go for what you want. So if you've kind of taken control of this connection with him, maybe take a step back and show more of a feminine side to you, more of a relaxed approach. But he is very drawn to you. There's a lot of chemistry there, desire. It's like the chemistry is through the roof. That's how he feels for you. He's very attracted to you. But if you're saying we're supposed to go to a wedding, don't let it affect your energy. Don't let anything affect your energy right now. Don't let it, knock your confidence. Because what I'm feeling here is, this is about you being confident. So don't let it knock your confidence if for any reason you can't attend or it isn't happening. Because I'm seeing this as you going through with it anyway. You going to this wedding, or you doing what you need to do. Okay, you enjoying yourself regardless. Don't let it knock your confidence, because he may be backing out, or he may not have a plan, or, something's going on with him. That's what I need to share with you first. So what to expect from Carlos the Leo this weekend. Okay, we got Justice card here as well. So there could be also something that needs to end first. So this could be a karmic ending. He may also be, it's going to sound really strange, okay? Because you say it's a wedding anniversary party. He may have an issue with weddings or marriage in general. Okay, so I don't know if he was a child of divorce, or he's been through a divorce, or he's seen people he loves getting divorced. I feel there's something here where he's not perhaps keen on marriage, or he doesn't quite like the idea of it in some way. So just understand this, okay? If you go together and he's acting weird, or if perhaps he backs out, because I'm not feeling it either way, I feel you've got to let things happen naturally here. They're not telling me for a reason, because it's a lesson you're learning to not let whatever he does or doesn't do affect you. In other words, you go, you enjoy yourself, don't let it knock your confidence. Okay, because he does see you as a high value person. But he may have commitment issues connected with his own life that has nothing to do with you. So he perhaps is a bit weird around people who are married or people who are getting married or anything like that. So what else do you need to know? So again, it's like a wound that's been healed. And obviously, you've come into his life for a reason. So you may be bringing these triggers and wounds up for healing. So the message is there will always be a special place in my heart for you. That's how he feels. He feels like you've got a special place in his heart right now. And it doesn't matter how long you've known him or anything like that. That's how he feels. So it's not going to, if he goes or he doesn't go, or if he's acting weird, it's not affecting the way he feels about you. It's perhaps the way he feels about marriage. I hope that helps. Okay, so I feel as you get to know him more, or maybe you already know things about him, that's going to be revealed. I hope that helps. Antonio, thank you for the donation. We have a message from Jennifer. What does Jennifer want you to know today? What does Jennifer want you to know? Big thank you to everyone who's here, by the way. I just kind of get involved in what I'm doing. So I can see everyone. I'm saying hello to everyone. I just kind of get enthralled in what I'm doing. So you can see we've got Pink in the house as well. Welcome, honey. Great to see you. We've got Donna. We've got Priyanka in as well. I think I've just seen Priyanka. Priaxia we've got in. We've got welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. So what he's saying is, what Jennifer is saying is, and you may feel this too, you want to look into her eyes. So I feel you really connect with the eyes with each other. I want to look into your eyes and get lost in your soul. So when you look into each other's eyes, it's very powerful. It's very beautiful. Got Karina in the house there as well. She's wishing things were different right now. So she could look into your eyes. And so you could see how genuine she is. It's like she's saying, I wish you could see how genuine I am about you. So her feelings for you are genuine, even if she's not showing up perhaps the way you want her to. Yeah, I'm sorry for everything. I promise to make it right. So she is sorry for things she's done. So I feel what she wants to do is look you in the eyes when she has some kind of communication with you. So you can see she's genuine. It's in divine timing. Again, I can't show you the card because it's a naked child in this. But it's like Cupid, like he's a romance angel. So it's like Cupid's arrow. It's like divine timing. So you're being guided to know it's in divine timing. Okay, your journey is in divine timing. It's as simple as that. You just got to have faith in the when. When the universe is going to bring you together in that physical way so you can look into each other's eyes. There will be communication. This is moving forward. Things are happening. What's the card at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, the communication card that I just put back there. Let me pull a message from my bucket for you. We've got soon. So communication coming in soon. Things are going to move forward soon. We've got bloom as well. Things are going to bloom and grow soon. So something is all happening soon, but it's in divine timing. So you can't ask me when, because the angels say it's happening soon, but it's in divine timing. I hope that helps, okay? But she wants to look you in the eyes. Divine Soul, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what's my twin want me to know today? What is blocking communication? Protection, probably. I need some space right now, that's all. So what's blocking communication is he needs some space. There's nothing wrong. Doesn't mean he hates you, he doesn't want you. He just needs some space. Separation is ending though. So the silence, like the separation you're in now, or the space he's in now, it won't last. Okay, the separation will end. So in other words, just know that whatever he's doing right now, that will come to an end. So you've been asked to have faith in whatever he's dealing with. Why are you so damn beautiful? I wish things were different. That's his problem. He's in something he needs to get out of. I wish things were different. So he's looking at his life. He needs space to do that, to process. So I do feel he's doing that. It's not like he's just getting on with things and not thinking about things or not taking some kind of action. He is saying, I wish things were different. I'm processing why you're so damn beautiful. So in a way, it's like he's thinking, I wish you weren't so attractive to me, and then I'd be able to forget you. And it doesn't work that way. Okay, so just have faith in whatever he's going through right now. There's a reason for it. So he's also learned now to accept himself. I didn't realise there were so many naked cards in this deck. So you got self-acceptance, okay? So again, another naked person is about vulnerability. So self-acceptance, what he's doing right now is starting to learn how to accept himself so he can be able to make changes. So he's working on self-acceptance. That's all it is. So accept things as they are. Work on self-love right now. Give back to you. Bring in a crystal that can help. Okay, so if you're perhaps thinking, I want to use a crystal over the weekend, or you got lepidolite, allow happiness to guide you through life's choices. So remember, that's what he will be doing. You make him happy, And that will be ultimately where he ends up, because he's going to follow his heart. It just may take a bit of time. So leopard light will help you to allow the happiness in. That means you focus in the present moment, focus on peace, focus on finding joy in the moment you're in and doing things you enjoy, instead of focusing on him and what he's doing. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, and then things will speed up. Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him. So what's a 3D message from him to you today? So what he's saying is, I want to make it up to you. So he is going to make it right. All the things that, have hurt you and the way he feels he's let you down. But also remember, it's your job to make yourself happy as well. And that's something you're being guided to work on. So he's saying, I do want to make it up to you. Okay, I will make it up to you. He's saying there will always be a special place in my heart for you. So he hasn't forgot you. You hold a special place in his heart. You're always there. I want forever with you. And that's what he's saying. So don't come back to me and say, does this mean he doesn't want marriage? He said, I want forever with you. What is forever? It means the rest of his life. I just need to face things on my own first. Now, yes, he's in a karmic relationship, but he's got to face things there first. He's got to face things on his own first, which means when you're not together. So you've got to give him time to actually make this happen. Okay, and you've got to release your own fears and struggles. So you've got to work on your own intentions right now. Think about what you want right now, not you and him. You, what does Ashwini want? And don't say, I want him. What do you want outside of him? What do you want in your life? What else do you want to do? Focus on those things and they will start creating more strength within your life. Because it's not all about him. It can't be all about him. Okay, you've got to get the relationship right first with yourself and God or source or the universe. You have to work on that first. That's more important than any other physical person. And we forget that along the way. Okay, so you've got to remember that. And when God gives you a shake-up, when you're putting a physical person before your own self or your connection with him. Okay, so you've got to work on what you've got going on with God first, and then he'll bring him to you. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation. Any message from Grayson, please? So what does Grayson want you to know? What does Grayson want you to know? What does Grayson want you to know? He's saying to you, I feel empty inside. I need to fill me up before I can give you what you need. So again, what he's saying here is, happiness is an inside job. I know you can make me happy, but I need to come back the right way. I need to come back equally. I'm emerging into the person I will be. And you're emerging into you. So this is like the caterpillar coming out of the chrysalis, becoming the butterfly. So there's still a healing phase. There's still an emerging phase. Still moving into what it needs to be. But he is missing you. I feel empty inside. But he also is aware that there's no point in coming to you if he's going to let you down again, hurt you again, hurt himself, cause pain. He needs to be filled from within first. And that's a very healthy thing to do. So that shows you he's evolving and transforming and emerging because he's realising that about himself. And he's saying, you mean more to me than you think. So you may feel like, oh, I don't know how he feels, or, you may have doubts there. And he's saying, you mean more to me than you think you do. We've got telepathic communication and separation as any. So he may even be telepathically communicating with you, or he may start doing this through dreams, songs, intuition, that the separation between you is coming to an end. So let's bring you a crystal in for the weekend or something you need to know. I shared a song on YouTube about caterpillar butterfly. There you go. That's an extra confirmation there for you that the telepathic link is strong and that your intuition is strong. So what's coming through, okay? We've got carnelian. Okay, be a motivational leader and encourage others around you. So you're being reminded that's exactly what you are. You are a motivational leader. Because you do lead your own way. You show people, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I do. And that's powerful. That encourages others around you, even if they aren't showing that. And obviously you've shared this butterfly thing that you've shared. That could be very inspiring to people that you may not even realise. You may not even realise what good work you're doing right now, how you're inspiring others. Okay, so you may want to use carnelian, or they're also giving me, what's the flower connected with this as well? What's the flower, like a carnelian flower or something like a flower? What am I thinking of? What's the flower I'm connecting with to do with carnelian? What's the flower? I can't think. Oh no, my drawers fell out. I'm I'm after a specific deck. Hang on a minute here. There it is. No, it's not a marigold. I can't think what it is. It begins with a C. I don't know. Maybe you like flowers beginning with a C. I can't think what it is. Chrysanthemum. Thank you, Mum. Chrysanthemum. Well, there may be another flower connected with a C in some way. But whatever I'm trying to say here is, you've got willow creates the way. So this isn't connected with willow, as in that's what I'm talking about. The message is right now he's finding a way out of whatever he's in. They give me fear there. So that could even be his own fears, his own struggles, his own insecurities. So he's finding a way out of whatever he's in. And the fear there as well. And I feel what you're doing as well is helping others to find a way out of what they're going through. So if others are in pain or struggling, or they feel like they're not capable of doing things, when you motivate and lead them in the way that you do, they find a way out of the stress. I hope that helps. Okay, this is my Valentine's Oracle. I was looking for that one then. Kind of getting to know where all my cards are in these drawers. Now I've got about 13 drawers here. Not wearing all my cards. I'm getting better though. Divine Soul, thank you for the second donation, honey. What's my karmic husband's feelings towards me? What's going between my twin and his karmic partner? Now, obviously, because you've also got a karmic partner, you've also got to address your own life. You know, you can't just be looking at your twin saying, when's he going to leave? When's he going to do all these things? Because you've also got to deal with your own situation. So you're being reminded of that too. Okay, so what you're being reminded is that it's not about thinking, well, I'll only leave if he leaves, or I'll only do it if he does it, because it doesn't work that way. You know, you've got to really look at your own life right now. And there may be many reasons why you're feeling you're staying there. Remember, that will be mirrored. He will be thinking the same thing. So first of all, what's your karmic husband feeling towards you? Uncomfortable. Okay, so your karmic partner is saying, I feel uncomfortable in my own house. Okay, so he feels uncomfortable at home. May feel uncomfortable around you. He just may feel unnatural in a way. He doesn't feel right. What deck am I after? This deck. So that's how he feels. He feels uncomfortable about things. He feels uncomfortable in his own house. And obviously, you shouldn't feel that way in your own house. Okay, that's how I felt when I was with my ex. I felt uncomfortable in my own house, especially for the last year. You know, it felt weird. It didn't feel right. So it's like an on-edge feeling. So, and you know, it's a shame because in his mind, it's a shame. In his mind, it's a shame because you built something up together. Okay, and he doesn't feel balanced. So he feels off balance. So I don't feel there's like any nastiness there that I'm picking up on right now today, because it's more like he doesn't feel very balanced. He feels like he's perhaps juggling things. He feels perhaps like he's walking on eggshells. He feels uncomfortable. That's how he feels, okay? So what's going on with Twenty's karmic partner? I feel drained and uncomfortable. Well, there you go, it's mirrored. So obviously that means something needs to change. You both really need to sit down and make a change. You know, that's happening so that there's a disruption. It's a disruption energy. It's like a volcano or an earthquake going on. Something that happens to bring in a change. So what's going on between your twin's karmic partner? So what's your twin's karmic partner feeling? What's your twin's karmic partner feeling? Okay, a few more cards. First one is, he doesn't want me, he wants you. So she is aware that he does not want her. He doesn't want me, he wants you. So again, he could be denying it access to him in some way, okay? You know what that means. I know it's you he wants. Look at this. A lot of threatened energy. This karmic partner feels threatened by you. So this karmic partner may know of you directly, and if not directly, definitely knows there's someone else in the connection. Okay? It's like there's them two together in that house, and then there's you. You're the elephant in the room. So I know it's you he wants. I know it's you he wants. He wants you. He doesn't want me. Okay? And he makes this is about intimacy. She may be trying to initiate intimacy and he doesn't want it. Okay? He makes excuses to not do it and then blames it on me. Okay? So he's turning it around on it. He doesn't want it in that way. There's nothing physical going on there. Okay? He makes excuses to not do the deed and then he blames it on me. Because he doesn't want me, he wants you, and I know it's you he wants. So it's very likely that she's trying to initiate some kind of intimacy and he doesn't want it. Donna, that's what we say in Stoke. He doesn't want it again. He's not interested. So what's his karmic struggle? What's his karmic struggle? Just bear with me, I'll chat jump. Let me move it back down. Okay, Okay, move my chat back down. Where was I? There we are. So, what's the karmic struggle? I'm in celibacy through 3. Well, there you go. So, you know it's not right where you are. You've got to end that relationship. Yeah, look at this. We both know it's a marriage of convenience. You know it. He knows it. The karmic partners both know it. So again, this also your marriage and his. Okay, you're both in marriages of convenience or relationships of convenience, and that needs to change. And what is a marriage of convenience? It's a comfort zone. It's a cycle. There's no intimacy there. There could be friendship. There could be stability, but that's all it is. I hope that helps again. I see you've donated lower down and said, what's the new moon and eclipse bringing for me health guidance? So, what's the new moon and the eclipse bringing in for you? Trust. Trusting the love, trusting the connection, trusting the divine. So you're going to feel like you are more trusting of things with this new moon. And the reason why is because there's lots of things going to happen. You're going to feel momentum shifts. Now, you've got self-acceptance again. Again, it's a naked card. We've got self-acceptance again. So that may well be what your twin is working on. We just spoke about self-acceptance. And we've got balance. So you're going to feel more balanced. And this is interesting when your karmic partner is saying, I don't feel balanced. So you may feel a bit more balanced. And I feel it's not just about the new moon. It's about the Libra season. So obviously Libra season is about balance. So trust and balance and self-acceptance. That could even be you accepting, okay, my karmic situation is done. There's no point remaining here. I need to deal with that, okay? So health-wise, and that can affect your health too. Breath work and meditation, whatever the physical thing is you're going through, breath work and meditation will help. So obviously breathing calms you down. It puts you back into the present moment, because if there's a disruption going on around you in the physical world, it's going to create disruption in your health. Yeah, let it pass through your system. So whatever you're going through physically, just let it pass through your system. This is very clear that it will heal naturally, or it will, you know, if you breathe and relax, it will calm down. So it's very likely what you're experiencing in your physical body is actually ascension, and there's no need to fear. Now, obviously, like I say, you know, I'm not a doctor. If you feel you're going through anything physically, go and see someone if that's what you feel you need to do. But really, you do know what it's connected with, and that when you breathe, it calms you down. I hope that helps, okay? Danuzia, thank you for the donation. Hal, has any message my angels for tonight and the weekend? So, straight out, these cards are on fire today. Fly now. Dreams. Now, I'm not surprised this has come out, because in today's daily love reading, we talk about receiving messages in dreams. So it's very likely, just bear with me, my chat jumped. Let me move back to where I was. It's very likely your masculine is going to come into your dreams tonight and tell you how they feel about you. Okay, or give you a promise in your dreams, or you're going to receive some dreams that are very vivid and intimate, unusual, maybe even a bit intense, with lots of messages in over the weekend. So tonight you may have a dream, and over the weekend. And I say that to everyone watching as well. There's going to be a lot of dreams taking place. I talk about it in detail in today's daily love reading. Pretty sure it's today's anyway. And, you know, when I actually recorded that video, I'm sure it's on today. When I recorded that video, it took me 4 attempts to upload it. It was bizarre. So there's a lot of information in there that, you know, the ego, the devil, for example, the lower realms do not want twin flames to hear. Okay, because it took me 4, and I was thinking, what's up with this video? Why won't it upload? And then, when I uploaded it for the last time, I actually called on Archangel Michael to help it to upload, and it uploaded straight away. Okay, so there's information in there, and I haven't listened to it back myself, because I don't listen to my readings, I just post them. I listen to them when I'm in my own time, when I'm guided to. So, for example, I know I need to listen to that because I had a dream from my twin as well that I feel will be significant to listen to it today. So I feel that I'm going to get so much information out of there as well, because it's a long video. I think it's like a 30-minute video. But there's a lot of information in there, and I feel that's what you're being guided to heal, okay? So there's dreams going to come in that are going to give you signs. And make sure you watch today's daily love reading, because that will give you the answer about why. But dreams are going to be very vivid for you over the weekend. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, life is good. That's good to know. I have a message from A. So what does A want you to know? What does A want you to know? A is saying to you, I feel empty inside. I need to fill me up before I can give you what you need. Now, this keeps coming up today. And I feel the reason why is because, yes, they are missing you. So, for example, A is missing you. But he also knows he needs to come back to you correctly. He doesn't want to come to you when he's going to drain your energy or pull from your cup or leave you drained. He wants to fill himself up first, energetically, emotionally, so he's able to give equally, which is a very powerful thing. He's saying, I'm doing my best to become who you need. I want to be the one who gives you everything. So again, he's filling up his own cup. He's working on himself. He's going through a healing, a transformation. It's like you were made specifically for me, but I keep sabotaging it. So he is aware that he keeps messing it up. He's saying, you're my perfect person, my perfect match. I feel like God created you for me, but I keep messing it up. Why? And it's because he's realizing it's because he isn't healed enough. I do miss you, love you, and promise you that I'll be back. So he's giving you a lot of promises. Again, this is connected with the reading I do today about dreams. Coming to you in dreams and giving you a promise. So you may even have a dream about him over the weekend. He's saying, I swear I can feel your hands on my face sometimes. So he feels you. And look at this, I want to heal. Will you help me? But again, you helping through your energy, through you working on you, through the 5D link. It doesn't mean you've got to reach out and give him physical help. It's like he's saying, will you help me? So this could also be prayer. Angels, can you help me? Can you help me to heal myself? Can you help me to recognize why I'm going through what I'm going through? Can you help me to be strong and capable? So I feel is actually that can you help me is more to the divine than directly to you. So what's the guidance for you? And obviously you're saying life is good, so you're in a good place. Keep doing what you're doing. Spiritual growth. It's all happening for spiritual growth and you are aware of that. You know, you're aware of that because you're doing your own healing work right now. And you got signs because you're paying attention to the signs you see and they are keeping you strong. And he will also be seeing signs too. So you're both being shown what you need to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Black Queen, great to have you here, honey. Thank you for the donation. So we got Black Queen Genius 7. Says, my DM Corin is going on a 10-day vacation with his Karmic. I think it was a reaction from his Karmic because he has changed. He said I could contact him on his trip, but I'm worried what will happen. So clearly the Karmic partner is feeling threatened in some way. So has kind of concocted this trip, and that's why he's going there. And him saying to you, you can contact me if you want to, is a huge sign he doesn't really want to go. He's going to be thinking about you the entire time. So what I'm going to do is connect with the Karmic partner. So how is the Karmic partner feeling right now? And, you know, you're saying I'm worried. So, again, what that means is it's like you're feeling like I don't want to get involved in that. There's probably going to be some drama going on. I don't want to put myself in that. So, you know, your alarm bells are going off. It's like your crown chakra's tingling. You say, no, I want to contact you, but I want you to be free. I don't want you to be, you know, with her or around that person when, I'm coming to you. So it's like your way of setting boundaries down as well. We've got Christmas was a struggle. So the reason this has come up, what I'm feeling is, take the Christmas out of it. I feel that it's going to be a struggle, whatever it is. And I feel that they've been struggling perhaps since Christmas. So it doesn't matter whether they struggle. Well, it doesn't matter, obviously it does. It doesn't matter whether they celebrate Christmas or not. Since last Christmas time, December time last year, things have been a struggle. So it hasn't been right since then. It may have not been right for a long time before then for Corin, but for the Karmic partner, it's like the Karmic partner is finally realising since last year things aren't right. It's been a struggle. It's not like it was. So I definitely feel this means that this is why she's perhaps concocted this vacation to try and make things better. Let's go away somewhere without all the things to do with everyday life and see if it can improve. But it was a struggle, and I feel that this is going to be a struggle. It's not going to improve anything. So let's see what the Karmic struggle is from your masculine's perspective, from Corin's perspective. Okay, what's the struggle? We've got, I come to bed late to avoid you. So there's nothing physical going on. Okay, so what he's been doing at home, for example, is going to bed late to avoid that person. So if they live together, for example, he's been letting her go to bed first and then going to bed after, so he hasn't got to interact with her. Okay, or going to bed late, or, if they don't live together, he's been staying out later. It's like he's been avoiding her in some way in the bedroom. Okay, so physically in the bedroom, there's nothing going on. And that's also created a struggle. And that's why she's perhaps thinking, right, let's go away because we may have some rumpy-pumpy. So again, I'm feeling there's all this desire coming from the masculines, but it's facing that it's towards the family, not the karmic partner. Okay, so I'll see what his dark struggle is on this trip. What's his dark struggle on this trip? So I don't feel you have to worry about this, because I really don't feel like he's going to think, oh yeah, I'm going to get my rocks off. It's not going to work that way. He felt abandoned as a child. So this could be why he's still with that karmic partner, why there's still a lesson being learned, because he's got to stand up for what he believes in. He may worry that if he leaves that behind, that he may not be, you may not want him, or you may push him away. It's like he could be alone. So there's fears there about being alone, and that's to do with a childhood wound. My emotions get too much. So he may feel very emotional. So he may actually reach out to you in a very emotional way during this trip. Okay, he just may get a bit much. And I don't feel good enough for you. So that's another reason why he's staying away from you, or he's not with you yet, because he doesn't feel good enough for you. This card's trying to get my attention on top. Yeah, I'm staying up late because I can't sleep. So what he's doing is he's staying up late in the everyday life because he can't sleep. He doesn't want to go to bed, or he doesn't want to be around this person. So now he's thinking, what the hell do I do now? What do I do now to get out of this? So I feel what he's going to be doing is staying up late. So he's still going to do the same thing, even on this vacation. He's still going to be making excuses to go to bed late. So I don't feel you've got anything to worry about. The struggle that was going on before is still going to be the struggle during this trip. So nothing's really changed. So what's the message from him to you? He's got a lot he wants to say to you, by the way. He's saying, I can feel you. So he can feel you. He's saying, I don't want to be the reason you cry. So maybe you're crying about this right now, or you're emotional. He said, I don't want to be the reason you cry. That's why he's saying you can contact me on this trip. He doesn't want you upset about this, because you've got nothing to worry about. He said, I need to see you. It's you I want to see. So his emotions and thoughts are towards you, even though he's on that trip. So really, honestly, try not to stress about it or worry about it. Pull your energy back. That will help you, because then he's going to miss you even more and crave you even more. You don't need to be giving your energy to him while he's dealing with that, okay? It's going to prove to him even more, what am I doing in that connection, okay? Gita, thank you for the donation. Armit's feelings for me is a crush. So how is Armit feeling for you? Actually, let's use the other deck. They guided me to use this one. So what are Armit's feelings for you is a crush. Just bear with my chat jumped again. Let me go back to where I was. Keeps jumping up, and then I'll lose where I am. So there we are. Armit's feelings for you is a crush. I'll see you when I close my eyes. So it's very likely he's dreamed about you. And if he has a moment where he closes his eyes, he sees you there. So it's like you're always on his mind. So even though he may not have perhaps admitted the way he feels, or things may not be a relationship yet or whatever, because you're saying he's just a crush, or he's a crush, when he sees you when he closes his eyes. So he does dream about you. He does think about you. What else is he saying to you? Hey, I miss you so much right now. So he's missing you. So if he sends you a message like, hey, just a hey, nothing else. Hey, that's it. So you're thinking, what am I supposed to do with that? What does that mean? He's really saying, I miss you so much right now. So however he interacts with you in a small way, like, hey, what he really means is, I miss you. I want to talk to you. I can't stop thinking about you. You're in my mind. But I feel he's got this like testing the water way of showing up for you. And you may question how he feels because of that. So whatever he's doing, just know he does care about you. He is thinking about you. And when he closes his eyes, he's dreaming about you. So he sees you as a dream. I hope that helps, okay, like a dream come true. Divine Soul, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm just looking for your question. Where's your question? For Divine Soul. Are you in the chat still, honey? I can't see question. Because obviously I know you've donated there. Can't see question, though. What's your question there? Looking up and down the chat. Can't see question. I know obviously I've already answered question. Can't see question, so I'll come back to you, okay? We've got Donna Harvey, thank you for the donation, honey. Hal, is any message from my love Mark? So what does Mark want to say? And then I'm going to do Divine Soul when I need the question. So Divine Soul, put your question in, please. So Donna, this is for you. Mark is saying to you, I wish you could tell me what to do to make things right, but I probably wouldn't do it anyway. So in other words, what he's saying is, I know you could tell me how to behave, what to do, but I probably wouldn't do it anyway. So what he means is he's got to learn his own lessons. It's not that he isn't going to show up the right way. What he's saying is, I know I need to learn the hard way. I know I've got to learn my own way. I know you could tell me how to do it right, but I know I need to do it my way. My chat's just jumped up again. Bear with me a second. So you've got to give him that time to be able to heal himself. He's saying to you, every song I hear reminds me of you. I love that that's come out when you've got such a huge connection with music anyway. So every song I hear reminds me of you. So he's listening to music and he's thinking of you. He's hearing music, he's thinking of you. So music is very significant for the journey right now. So what do these songs mean he's hearing? What do the songs mean? Be happy. Really, all the songs that he's hearing are about being happy. So what he's really saying here is, I know I need to be happy. I know I can be happy with you. And that's what the universe is telling me. Watch how you spend your money. So he could also have money issues right now. So he could also be receiving messages through music about money. Okay, so for example, they're giving me that song. What's that song? They're giving me, oh my goodness me, they're giving me, I get knocked down, but I get up again. I get knocked down, but I get up again. They gave me that song. So he may have been knocked down in money, or he may have lost some money, or something could have gone on with money, and he feels knocked down, but he's going to get up again. So he's a warrior, he's a fighter. He wants you to know he's dealing with something financial right now. And the universe is guiding him to be happy, and he knows his happiness is with you. I hope that helps, okay? Very powerful. So Divine Soul, can anyone see Divine Soul's third message? Divine Soul's donated, but I can't see the message. I can see your donation, but not your question. Okay, so I'm going to keep going because obviously I don't want to get behind. So we're going to do Ruka. Ruka, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I have guidance from the universe and a message from my DM? I'm reconnecting with the remembrance that I am the universe. Love that. So what's your masculine wanting you to know? Too many cards. You're asking me to use a different deck. So let's see, okay? Straight out, we've got, I'm done pretending. He doesn't want to pretend anymore. So he knows that he's got to show up the right way for you. He's got to show up in his life the right way. He's got to do this for himself. I'm done pretending about wearing a mask and pretending I'm someone else and hiding who I am. I need to make a big change. So that's what he's doing right now. He's working on making a big change, okay? So he said, I'm done pretending. I need to heal myself and heal my life. And obviously you're working on this anyway because you're saying, I'm reconnecting with the universe. I'm reconnecting with who I am. So because you're reconnecting with your truth, he's saying, I'm done pretending. That's mirrored. He said, I feel you physically. Is that possible? Of course it is. That's also what he's realising. He feels you physically even when you're not together. He feels that. So he's feeling your energy all around him. So because you're working on you, what's the energy between the two of you, or what's the energy? We've got dealing with their stuff. So he's dealing with his stuff right now. You've got to let him do that. He knows he's pretending. He knows he's got to stop doing that. You focus on service. So again, this is let him deal with his stuff. You focus on service. That's the right thing to do. You focus on what you're doing right now because that's what's working for you. We've got children as well. So this could also be about connecting with your inner child, healing certain aspects of childhood. Could also be healing thoughts about having children or thoughts about kids, or there could be kids involved in some way, or there will be. But it's more about, I feel this, about healing the inner child. It's about innocence, purity, cleansing, forgiveness, all of that going on. I hope that helps, okay? Micah, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I get guidance for me for this weekend, please? So what's the guidance for this weekend? How funny is that? You know, we've got white vans coming through, another white van. And it's got highway maintenance on the back. So that's, it nearly reversed in my drive then. So big white van, again, we got white vans coming through the other day and a highway maintenance. Whenever I see highway maintenance, that's the angels are on something. So I feel, Micah, what you need to know is your angels are on something. You may have prayed about, when I say on something, I mean, they're on it for you. Okay, so in other words, you may have prayed about something or asked for help with something, and that's a huge sign that they're on this, okay? Things are going to turn around. It turns around. We got truth and integrity. So operate in your truth this weekend. Operate in your integrity. Be true to who you are, and everything will turn around. That's what I'm connecting with. Things are going to turn around for you because you may have already prayed for help and assistance with something, whether it's to do with your love life or finances or career or your own self, whatever it is. So just be yourself this weekend and things will turn around. So what, clear card, please, angels. Clear card for Micah for the weekend. There we are. Fluorite, again, same energy we had coming through not long ago. Protect and purify, relieve all your tensions and anxiety. So maybe do something this weekend that helps you to feel more cleansed, to feel purified in some way, to relieve all your tensions and anxieties. So you may want to have a massage, you may want to go to a spa, you may want to go for a swim, you may want to do a cleansing in the bath or in the shower, you may want to be by a body of water, you may want to drink more water, whatever it is. So, if you don't resonate with anything I've just said there, you do what you feel cleanses you. Could be using fluorite crystal. Okay, it could be using something that brings in a healing. You've got flu as well in this. So if there's any flu-like symptoms or, forgive me, fear there, it's fear being released. It's preparing for the next phase. But I feel, it's fear being released here. So let go of anything that makes you feel tense or anxious, and then you'll heal in all ways. And don't worry if you have like any flu-like symptoms without it. So for example, if you're sneezing for no reason, that's releasing fear. Fear of making a mistake or doing something wrong, or something's going to move forward and turn around. I hope that helps, okay? Amber, thank you for the donation. Hi, what truth do I need to know about D right now? What messages does he have for me? Will things resolve between us or will they end? So what does D want you to know? What does D want you to know right now in this moment? D is saying, I'm sorry for not contacting you. So if you feel like he needs to contact you or make something right with you, because you're saying, will things resolve? He's apologising for not doing that at this moment. He's saying, you mean more to me than you think. So he still cares about you. You mean more to him than you think you do at this moment. He's just perhaps not ready yet. Or it's not ready to move forward yet. So I do feel he's going to contact you because you mean more to him than you think you do. And I do feel it's going to resolve at the right time. So I do feel he is going to contact you, just not yet, okay? Well, things are going to resolve, just not yet. Yeah, you're definitely going to resolve this. And this is also about connecting in the 5D right now. Okay, so if you connect with him without the ego and the fear, all that worry you've got will go away. Okay, because you'll remember what the love is and that it's real and all of that. It's only the ego right now that's causing a big problem. So the energy is we've got travel and we've got focus on service. So if you want to go anywhere or do anything right now, you've got the ability or the capability to do it. Whether that's focusing on service, which means being good to yourself, being good to others in some way. Service can be like focusing on your career or your job or focusing on giving in some way. And I'm not talking about him or D, I'm talking about you and what you can do for you. If you want to travel anywhere, go anywhere. Maybe you want to go to a seminar or you want to go and do something for you. You have the ability to do that right now. So I feel that you've been given this time yourself to be able to do things for you. Now, travel doesn't necessarily mean going somewhere like on a plane or on a train, or it could just be you traveling around your day, doing things for yourself. So make sure you're focusing on you right now and have faith in the journey, because I do feel you're going to reconcile. I just feel it's in his head right now more than actually in the physical. So this could come in within 3 weeks to 3 months. But whatever it is right now, you've asked, about what's happening right now. I feel for the weekend, do things for yourself. Do things for you, let go. We said, I am sorry for not contacting you. Let's bring in another message. So I don't feel it's over. I don't feel it's going to end. I feel it's going to resolve. You just need to give it a bit of time and not panic so much about this. Yeah, he's saying thank you for being patient and understanding. So you're learning through this patience and understanding. And you're learning to be trusting in the process. He said, I'm grateful for everything you've given me, the good, the bad, and all of you, all of us. So he's grateful for everything too, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I feel if you give it a bit more time, things are going to resolve. But use this time for you to travel, to do what you want to do. And that's going to be for the next 3 weeks to 3 months. So I can't give you an exact when. I do feel it's going to be in the 5D for perhaps 3 more weeks. And then it's going to move into something else. Okay, so in other words, he isn't quite ready. He's processing what he needs to do to be able to move it forward. I hope that helps. Let me actually get a further timeline just to clarify that. But I'm getting 3 weeks to 3 months. It could be 3 days, but, I feel you've got to give it time. It's worth waiting for. So it's definitely worth waiting for. So focus on you. Maybe go near the ocean or do something like that, and it will calm your energy down and cleanse you. I hope that helps. Simran, thank you for the donation. What's coming ahead in job, currently jobless, okay? Well, remember, you've got this opportunity now to focus on what you want and manifest something really good for yourself. So the card coming through is we've got 6 of Cups. So I do feel what that is showing you is that you are going to move towards something new. And this could even be right now you've got this time to heal the past in some way. So we've got releasing any conflict, releasing any struggles around relationships. So even though you've asked about job, I've got a love thing coming through here as well, because you may be asking about job, but obviously love is on your mind. So what I'm feeling is, it could also be that now is the time to focus on your career and let your love life happen naturally, because there could be some conflict around. So let me just get clarified, because again, it's like they're trying to bring a love message through when I'm trying to channel a career message, which can sometimes get in the way. So let me just bring a career message, and I'll be able to channel this differently. Signs and gestures. So first of all, you're being guided through signs in everything you do. Signs about love, signs about career, signs about everything in your life. You're being shown signs. So even though you may feel you're jobless right now, you're receiving signs that you're going to be offered something. So you could see signs about a job you want to do, or money coming in, or you could see these signs. So you were putting together pieces of a puzzle from signs you were getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. Well, there is no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. There's always a reason for everything that's happening. So you may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others, and you'll receive recognition too. So I feel you've got this time right now where you're jobless to give in other ways. To be kind, to be loving, to be gentle, to be giving in other ways, to help people out, to maybe listen to your own needs, to put things on your vision board, to think about what you want to do. So if you were in a job right now, for example, you may not be able to be there for others the way that you've been guided to. You're also being guided to move out of any conflict. So you could be in a conflict with yourself. Why haven't I got a job right now? What have I done? Is it something I've done? So you may be healing the issues to do with the past. Or there could have been a conflict around a previous job that you are forgiving or healing right now. So I feel that the message is you're seeing signs. And I feel you're seeing signs about a lover as well. About resolving a conflict or moving forward. The past returning. So someone from the past could be returning to in love. Or even in a friendship way. Okay, but regarding work, I feel that at the right time something will come forward. So something is being manifested right now, and you're seeing signs about it. It's all for your soul growth. So not giving me any ideas, really, in these cards. They're not giving me any information, or they're not letting me have any information about how this is going to work out or move forward, because you're learning a lesson right now. That's why you got Page of Pentacles. And the lesson you're learning right now is to pay attention to the signs you see about what to move towards. Okay, so you've got to focus on what you're being shown. Go within for the answers, because you're being shown the answers. Like the angels say, you already know what to do. You may just not be listening to it or not paying attention to it. And that can be through your own fear. You know, worry about money, worrying about the situation. There's definitely forgiveness here. And this could be forgiveness in an old job or forgiveness in love. You've got to set your intention. The angels want you to intend what you want. And then when you do that, things will move forward. So that's the message. I'm sorry I can't give you more information. But when the angels have got a lesson, that you'll learn the lesson. They won't show me, because if I told you, you wouldn't learn the lesson. Does that make sense? Okay. So we've got Divine says, now if you can see, I posted from the other account. I can't see a question, okay? This is why I say, please put your question in with the donation or next to it, otherwise I have problems. I can't see. And anyone can tell me what it is, because I can't see. Actually, what I'm going to do now, is put a hold on donations, so I can catch up, okay? So no more donations, please, for now on, so I can catch up and get in front a little bit, okay? Because I say I've got loads coming in. So no more donations, okay? It just helps me to catch up. So mods, if you can put in, please, no more donations till I've caught up. Okay, so I'm looking for Divine Soul's question. Again, I can't see it, okay? We can't. Oh, Vic says we can't see it either. So no more donations, so I can catch up. I'm going to carry on then. Obviously, I'll come back to Divine Soul. So we've got Ruka with the second one. Thank you for the donation. Yesterday and today, Cats follows me everywhere. Catch about independence. Just bear with, my chat jumped up again. No more donations. Mods, if you can put it in, please. No more donations. No more donations. So I can thank you, Victor. There we go. Okay, just so I can get up to date. So, Divine, you need to put your question in. Maybe it's a sign from the universe. You don't need to ask any more questions, because all the answers are within. Okay, so put your question in. So, Raluca says, I saw cats capture about independence, coming close to me to receive affection. So I feel what that is a sign is of when you don't chase, or when you don't try, it comes. When you allow, things happen. So these cats are coming to you because they want to. So think about cats, they're very independent. Cats do what they want, don't they, really? Okay, they give attention when they want to, not when they feel they have to. So I feel that's a big message for you there. Can I have a message about what the spirit animal of the cats want me to know? The spirit animal of the cat is saying allow. Allow things to happen. Allow things to move forward or to you. You don't need to force anything. Allow instead. That's the message. Don't need to use cards. That's the message, okay? So this year, there's going to be a transformation. Don't panic. So it's like the cat is saying, hey, don't panic. Things are transforming this year. Things are happening. And they give me an itchy eye. Things you may not like in the physical that you're seeing are going to turn around this year. So it's like the cat is saying, hey, don't panic, just allow. I hope that helps, okay? Be more cat. I've got a little book that's called Be More Cat. Okay, and it just means relax more. Just chill. Do what a cat would do. Maybe watch your cat's behaviour and perhaps behave a bit more like that, okay? Rest a bit more and, chill a bit more. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Handless general guidance from the angels, please. So what do you need to know today? General guidance from the angels. Fine out. So the card coming out for you, you've got truth and integrity. And obviously what you want is you want your twin to be in this truth and integrity. You want him to follow his heart and be honest with you and open and be honest with any situation. That's what you want. So the way that you encourage that in him or in others is by being that way yourself. So you know your own integrity, your own truth to set your own boundaries down and do your own thing. So in other words, the angel's saying keep doing what you're doing. I do feel he's rereading messages. So if you've shared messages in the past, doesn't matter how long ago it was, he's rereading those messages. Separation is needed though. So again, even though you're not physically together, he is still thinking about you and rereading old messages or thinking about things. But the separation is needed. Why? Because he's not yet operating in his truth and integrity from his heart. But it's destiny that he does. So it's destiny. You're meant to be. You can't escape destiny and neither can you. So it's about giving it time, okay? So what crystal can you use over the weekend? Okay, I'm feeling two, this one and this one. So first one is sapphire. You have the power and strength, but judge wisely. So again, this means don't judge him for anything. Don't judge the situation. Just focus on having your power and strength. And sapphire can help you with that. So using sapphire, maybe if you've got a sapphire ring or... And you don't have to, don't run out and perhaps buy a sapphire ring, but you may even get guided to the colour sapphire. I see kind of sapphire as like a beautiful dark blue, and that's connected with Archangel Michael. We got moldavite, connect and energize while resonating with the stone's healing powers. So using moldavite, using sapphire or the colours may help. So you can connect and energize while resonating with the stone's healing power. So even maybe getting a stone. Like I've got this stone on my table. I got this out of the sea in Turkey years ago. Okay, and I just love it. It's very grounding. I keep it on my table. So also a stone, it's something you can hold. So you may want to get a stone like a gratitude rock. So perhaps go out and find a rock over the weekend and then clean it. And then use it as a gratitude rock so you can sit with it. It's very grounding. Perhaps put it in your hand and think about all the things you're grateful for. And, there's in The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, there's a guy who has a gratitude rock. He finds a rock and he puts it in his pocket. And every time he puts his hand in his pocket, he feels that rock. It reminds him to be grateful for something. And that's what I've got coming through. If you focus on gratitude, it's going to turn everything around. I hope that helps, okay? Have we got Divine Soul's question? Divine Soul has put a question in above, okay? Why I was feeling restless and felt like crying and texting him? Because he's feeling that way about you. Because he's craving your energy constantly, even though you're not together, yet he's saying to you, I need space to heal, or I need space. So you've got to honour and respect that, and you've got to honour and respect yourself. Because you're learning how to set boundaries down like I am. That's what you're learning, okay? So if you reach out, because you're an empath, so you feel his energy, you want to help, you want to be there, you want to make him feel better, but you've got to set your boundaries, otherwise he's not going to change, then you've got to obviously listen to that. And the thing is as well, you're in your own karmic situation, so you've got to deal with that too. So for example, if your twin knocked on your door right now and said, hey, let's run off together, you've both got to deal with stuff. So you've got to also address those things. And that's what you're also feeling inside, I feel, that you're realising that you've got things you need to sort out in your own life. But ultimately, you're an empath. You've got to get the balance right. And it has to be balanced for union. And you can't be in a balanced union if you're both in karmic situations or cycles. Okay, so you've got to be balanced. So focus on grounding. Whenever you feel an emotion, just recognize this too shall pass. Breathe, go in nature, balance your energy, ground yourself. Perhaps do a little root chakra meditation and it'll make you feel better. But what you're feeling is it's natural to feel that energy. We all feel that way, but it always passes. So breathe, put your phone in another room, do something else. Perhaps do some ironing or do something that lifts you up and that feeling will pass. But it's because you're so connected. I hope that helps, okay? Panthera, thank you for the donation. Hi, it's very quiet on my masculine side. Does he have a message for me, please? Oh, flying out. Wow. He wants to apologise to you. These flew out. I didn't even need to pick them out. So first of all, we've got separation as preparation. So even though you're not physically together or not communicating right now, there's some kind of healing or preparation taking place. And there's emotion there. So he is feeling you. There is emotions. You're feeling that too. And he is pretending he doesn't care. He's pretending he hasn't got these emotions. And he wants to apologise as well. I feel like he wants to say sorry for all the times he's wore a mask or pretended he didn't care or, pretending in some way this wasn't happening. But the emotions are all there. They give me a shaky camera as well. So he could be going through something shaky in his life. So you're being prepared for something. And the rose is definitely about an apology coming in that could actually, oh my goodness me, I've got angel bumps. This is why I love what I do. Got angel bumps. Look at this. You got the rose, which is about the apology. And I've just pulled out this week they apologise. Now, I know you probably can't see them because they're backwards, but this week they apologise. So what I'm feeling is with this new moon, now obviously this week is like, where are we now? It's Friday. It may not be actually this week. It may be over next week or between now and the full moon. There's something shifty. So he is going to apologise to you. So when he comes back in, he's going to apologise and he's going to apologise for perhaps pretending or wearing a mask or, he's going to come back with some kind of emotion. So he's going to apologise this week. It could be this week. It could even reach out this week. But I am getting more energy between the new moon and the full moon as a timeline. So don't worry about the when. But that's a super powerful. That's why I love what I do. Thank you for being so patient and understanding, okay? He's also saying, I'm grateful for everything you've given me, the good, the bad, all of you, all of us. So he's grateful for you. He's grateful for everything. Okay, and he's asking you for more patience, more time. And he's thanking you for being patient with him. And he said, I wish you could tell me what to do to make things right, but I probably wouldn't do it anyway. What that means is he knows that you could give him all the answers, tell him how to do things. But he's saying, he's like laughing, saying, well, I wouldn't do it anyway because I've got to learn my way. I've got to do it my way. So it's like he's saying, I know you know all the answers. I know you can guide me and help me, but I have to do it my way. Okay? I have to do it my way. And that's how he learns. I hope that helps, okay? Byron, thank you for the donation, honey. Alice, what message does Alice and Jesus have for me? I'd love to hear from both of you. So what does Jesus want to say first of all? What does Jesus want you to know? Well, Jesus is saying wherever you've been going through, he's with you. Physically, emotionally, if you've been going through anything where you have anything physically coming up, you've been through shoulder pain, or you have your emotions coming up, he's with you. And I feel he's healing you. So you may already be healed from that shoulder incident anyway. But he's saying, heal the sick, they are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is come nigh unto you. What that means is, whenever you're going through something physically or emotionally, he is right by your side. So he's with you right now. And if you, whatever you're going, you say, I'm feeling worried today. Well, you're feeling worried because you're in the past or the future, not in the now. Remember, the now is where the peace is. You can't feel that way in the present moment. So it's a sign and indicator you're not in the present moment. So Jesus with you saying, hey, I'm with you. You're not on your own. So he's with you whatever you're going through, okay? So what else do you need to know? So breathe yourself back into the present moment. We've got, walk away from anything that's stressing you out. So whatever's stressing you out right now, choose to walk away from it. And this is about you releasing attachment. Okay, you've got attachment to all these things in your life. You've got to walk away from that. Doesn't mean you move on from them. It means you stop struggling with the attachment to it all. When's it going to happen? How is it going to happen? What's she going to do? What's she going to say? You've got to let go of that, okay? The card coming through is, please don't be with anyone else. I can't bear it. Now, I feel you're mirroring this because I feel you were really worried that she's perhaps with someone else. I couldn't bear it if you were. She's also thinking the same thing. And, neither of you are with anyone else. Okay, so it's all, it's like they're saying it's like ridiculous ego, because it's not happening anyway, that, there's nothing going on with anyone else. It's the ego. She's saying, I want to make it right. I'm just going through my own karma. So understand she's learning lessons right now. She's growing and evolving and transforming. So until it's the right time, she will be staying away. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It means it's a journey of divine timing. Okay, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus saying you've got to trust the process. That's what you're learning right now. You struggle because you're not operating in the present moment. So you've got to just pull yourself together when you're in those moments and say, okay, I recognize as a spiritual being having a human experience that right now I'm not in the present moment. So I've got to breathe myself into that and affirm I am safe, and then things will move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Liz, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, is there any messages for me from my Ellie? What's going on with him right now? And can I have an archangel message? So Ellie's saying, I want to be strong like you. So you're very strong, and he sees you that way. It inspires him, and he wants to be strong like you. So he doesn't feel as strong as you to make decisions, make choices, move forward. He doesn't feel as strong as you. So you keep doing you and being that lighthouse, because your light is your strength. And he will pull from your light and move forward. He's saying to you, I was lying awake thinking of you just now and wondered if you were thinking about me. So he's thinking about you when he's lying awake at night. He's thinking about you at night, in the mornings. You're on his mind constantly. And he's wondering if you're thinking about him too. And you've got divine timing coming through. Again, naked deck, okay? Naked card, but divine timing, okay? So your journey is in divine timing. That's what you're being reminded of. So it's like the angels saying, relax. And that's what the angels want you to know, that your journey is in divine timing. He is thinking about you. He is wondering what you're up to. So let me bring in an archangel card. I'm actually going to bring in a goddess card and then an archangel card. So you've got Bast for independence. So again, this is why you're saying you're so strong. I wish I was strong like you, because you are very independent. It says you are independent, and your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So let your independence right now, what you're going through, be your foundation. What you're building on, your strength, that will lead to success. So he sees your power. And Bast is also, when I connect with Bast, I also feel cat energy. Okay, so again, independence, like we just spoke to Ruka. So the archangels, it's Archangel Metatron and Zadkiel coming through. So Metatron is saying, prioritize things. Focus on your highest priorities right now. I will help you to get organized and motivated. So what's your priority right now? And I'm not talking about Ellie. What's your priority? Is it your job? Is it health? Is it other things? Focus on those things, because that will also help you to stay strong. And you are clairaudient, so you're also going to hear things. You're going to hear messages in music, hear messages through music and signs and readings and other things. You may overhear conversations. And Archangel Zadkiel is saying, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. I hope that helps, okay? Yes, Amber, I've answered your question. So you can't give a timestamp until after. Okay, you can't, that's why it's not nobody's job to give anyone a timestamp. Okay, Victor's very selfless and does it after the reading. But when a live is live, you can't give a timestamp. I don't know how many I'm answering when, or as soon as I do a reading, it's taken out of my mind. Otherwise, I go crazy with everyone's thoughts and feelings in my head. So I can't tell you when. So, if you want to know, either skip back, ask Archangel Shamuel to help you find it, or wait until later on. I hope that helps, okay? Priaxia, thank you for the donation. Messages about Jonathan and what are Carlos's intentions, and any other important messages I need to know in general, also in financial stability. So let's get a general message for you. Romance. So there is romance available to you, but you may not feel that way at this moment. So there's a delay to it. There's a delay. Okay, so you've got to give this time to manifest. You deserve romance. You deserve love. So affirm, I am lovable. I am very romantic. I allow love and romance into my life. So, and that's what you want. You want someone to romance you. You want someone who's going to not necessarily pick up the check, but maybe open the door or be very gentle and loving towards you. So what's the energy around Jonathan? And what's the energy around Carlos and his intentions? So the energy around Jonathan as you receive a message. So Jonathan could message you, or you may receive a message about him directly that kind of puts your mind at rest or brings in some information. So regarding Jonathan, there's going to be a message coming in. I feel it's more likely he messages you, okay? Regarding Carlos, we've got social invitations. So something could happen on social media, or he could invite you out for something. So something that's more social, something that's more out in the open. So I feel there could be some kind of interaction with Carlos where he says, let's go out for a drink, or let's meet up, or it could come through social media in some way, whereas Jonathan's going to send a message. So there's going to be communication coming in from both, but you've got to have faith that what you want will come. And the thing is, if you're giving your attention to two people, you've got to really put your attention in one place. Otherwise, you won't get either of them. So, you know, if these are both love people, for example, because obviously you've got Jonathan and Carlos, you're going to get a message from Jonathan, you're going to get a social invitation from Carlos, but it feels like your energy is more towards Carlos when I'm connecting with your energy. But if you put them both in a room and think, okay, who would I go to straight away? That's your person, okay? What's going on in finances? We've got forgiveness. So you may need to forgive yourself for something to do with finances. Give me fear. And this could be if you feel you've made a mistake with money, or you feel like you need to forgive yourself for perhaps spending money or doing something differently, or you've got to forgive something to do with money. Remember, money is energy. God is your source. That's where your true abundance comes from. So if they're mind rich in all things, you've got money coming. You've got 888, so you may start seeing that number as a sign of abundance. Your financial dreams and material goals are manifesting. You may just need to forgive yourself first. And that could be for perhaps feeling like you've made a mistake or you've done something wrong. And everyone makes financial mistakes to get good with money. Okay, I mean, years ago, I got into an absolute load of debt. And that's how I learned how to be good with money now, by going through that. Okay, so you learn through mistakes because mistakes are lessons. I hope that helps, okay? Ram, thank you for the donation, honey. My person still hasn't bought my stuff to work, so that should tell you everything. Also got a text last night from an unknown number saying, long time no talk, lost my phone, wanted to have your number, feeling her energy mastery. So whether it was her or not, it's a huge sign that she is coming in for communication, that she wants to communicate. It's the way the universe is showing you. You are adorable. That's how she sees you. Now, adorable doesn't mean all white and fluffy. And, you know, when I say like fluffy, like they show me like a cloud in my mind, like cloudy, fluffy, you know, like, oh, you know, you're a walkover. It's not that kind of adorable. It's like you're everything I could ever want adorable. You got your intuition there. So your high priestess self, your intuition is showing you the truth. You know this is connected with her in some way. Even if it isn't her directly, it's a message from the universe. It's a message from the universe saying, I miss you. Long time no talk. I miss talking to you. Okay, I want to have your number. I want to be in contact. So whether it's her or not, it's your way of being shown by the universe that she wants to communicate and that your dreams are going to come true. And in your intuition, you can feel this. You'll know this on some level that your dreams are going to manifest. And maybe right now your dream is to just have a communication from her or to spend some time with her. And that's what's being manifested. So let's see what else is going on. This deck's more kind of like 3D orientated. Please don't be with anyone else. I can't bear it. So she's also really worried that you're going to be with someone else. Move on. I'm not surprised this has come out because I channeled this card into a reading over the weekend and it's very intense. Okay, so what you're actually feeling in your intuition is spot on. We've got career transition, looking at pictures of you. So she may be looking at pictures of you as well. That could be on social media. It could be she has a picture of you. Career transition, she may be thinking about a job. Should I change my job? What should I do? Because you work together. Or she may be thinking about making a move in a career or changing something in a career. Now, this could also be a cry for help. It's not necessarily something she wants to do. She might think, oh, I'm going to say I'm leaving my job to see if it gets a reaction. So it may not be something she wants at all, but it may be on her mind right now. Or maybe you've been thinking about a career transition. I hope that helps, okay? Setigat, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's a message, please, from my DM. Not dreamt of him for a while now that I'm aware of, and it seems quite well. That's probably going to change over the weekend. And you'll understand why, because the reading today is about dreams. Okay, so Corin on the floor is harmony. So just enjoy this harmony right now. You're saying it seems quiet. Sometimes that's a good thing because you're being protected while things manifest and move forward. It's like a real calmness before any storm. So just enjoy this harmony right now. Enjoy this peace. Enjoy this quiet. Enjoy this moment. See it as a divine protection for you. Okay, so we've got coming through, we've got fluorite. This keeps coming out today. Protect and purify, relieve all your tensions and anxieties. So see this as the universe protecting you from tension and anxiety. You're being protected and purified right now in this energy. So enjoy where you are. Just because you're not dreaming of them or things don't seem to be moving forward, doesn't mean anything's wrong. See it as a beautiful thing. It's preparation, hon. Okay, you're mirroring each other as well. So he's also going to be feeling a bit calmer. There could also be some kind of career transition coming in for you guys too. So this may be an opportunity for you to think about what you want in your life, in your career, in your job life. He may be thinking the same thing, or he may be focused on his career right now, and that's why it's quiet, or vice versa. So you are mirroring each other because you're both being prepared. So I feel it's like a calm before a storm. So try and enjoy this period. So what's the guidance from the angels? What does he want to say? I can feel you. So even though you may not feel him, he can feel you. I don't want to be the reason you cry, and I'm staying away for now because he doesn't want to be the reason you cry. He doesn't want to hurt you in any way. I don't want you to cry over this. And it's like he's saying there's no need to cry. We're okay. Just give it time. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for the donation, honey. How there's any message from Gable? It was his birthday, but I didn't message. So how does he feel about that? He's saying, can we just talk it over? So it's made him want to reach out even more. I want to make it up to you. So he is aware that he's done things that have hurt you and he wants to make up for those things. Maybe in your mind you're thinking, I want to make up to you because I haven't reached out on your birthday. But you know it's up to him to make a move. So he wants to talk and he wants to make it up to you. So it's showing you he wants to do something. Yeah, he wants the relationship to work. So he does want a relationship with you. And this is showing you he's opening his eyes to that. He does know that. He's aware. He's aware that you're the one that fills his cup up. Now, obviously, you have to fill your own cup up. But he knows that you're the one he wants to have a relationship with, have a life with, make it work with. I want to make it up to you. So he is going to do something. Okay, now this is furthest timeline out, which is June. Okay, furthest timeline is June. So between now and June, he's going to make it up to you and talk and perhaps even move into that relationship with you. So what else does he want to say? We've got, I see your name everywhere. So he's being reminded of you. And we both need to heal first. So there is a healing taking place. And I feel you are aware of that too. These things take time, but it's worth the wait. And that's like a message from the romance angel saying it's worth the wait. He sees your name everywhere. He's reminded of you. So he's being reminded of you by the universe right now. So even though you're not really taking action, he feels you everywhere. And I do feel he's going to be the one to take action. Yeah, please be mine. Who was there in that picture with you? Not again, how can one man cry so much? So he's been very emotional around this birthday as well. So he feels like he's cried a lot. Okay, and I'm not saying he's doing this in front of people or, this is behind closed doors when he's on his own. How can one man cry so much? So he's been very emotional around this birthday. So I don't know if it's a significant birthday or it definitely means something to him. So it's affected him, you haven't reached out. That doesn't mean you should. Okay, please be mine. So he wants you to be his. And he may have seen someone in a picture with you and he's wondering who it is. Now, it could be a family member, a friend. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone that he would even be jealous of. He's perhaps just thinking who's there in that picture with you. So if you've shared a picture lately with a friend or someone, or even a family member, could be a niece, nephew, anyone, he's thinking who was that person in that picture. This could be reversed. It could be you thinking that about him, but I'm getting this more of his energy towards you. Or maybe you have a picture taken, you share it, he's seen it. I hope that helps again. Maybe you've seen a picture of him on social media for his birthday. Who's that? I don't feel neither of you got anything to worry about. I hope that helps, okay? Jane, thank you for the donation. Feeling heavier energy lately, unusual restless sleep lately, seen 1111, so that's a number of awakening. Any messages my twin or the angels about this? So the reason you're seeing 1111 is because things are shifting. Okay, things are shifting, things are moving forward in their own way, things are changing, turning around. So the message is, there isn't a single soul in this universe who could ever replace you. So what your twin is saying is, you are irreplaceable to me. There's nobody like you, you're the one for me. And they're realising that more and more every day. That's why they're restless, that's why you're restless, because they're thinking about you. How can I move forward? I need to tell you how I feel, that you are the one. So if they've tried to replace you with someone else or with something else, it doesn't work. I'm sorry for not contacting you. They're lying awake at night. They may not be able to find the right words. I'm sorry for not contacting you. So your person wants to reach out, okay? I hope you're doing well. They're going to reach out and say, I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? What you're up to? It's going to come across like a very casual, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. But behind it, there's so much energy and so much feeling and love. But it may come across like a, hope you're doing well. And you're thinking, is that it? Is that all you've got, you know? But behind that message, it's because that's how they protect themselves from being vulnerable. So I do feel there's going to be a communication coming in. Could even be happening around the 11:11 with you seeing that number, but we've got lunar cycle, so it could come in way before then. You know, we've got a lunar cycle that's very powerful this time with the new moon to the full moon. And what I channel as well for collective messages, I feel a lot of communication coming in around the new moon to the full moon. So you could actually have this communication coming in around the lunar cycle, and you may be seeing 11:11 to show you it's coming. Okay, furthest timeline out is 11:11, but I feel it's more connected with the communication coming in soon. I hope that helps, okay? It's like getting heavier and heavier for your person to stay away. That's why you're feeling that energy. Emily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, all the messages from me and my angels at this time. Thank you. So what's the message from your angels? Message from your angels is truth and integrity. So he definitely wants to be honest with you about something and open up about something. And obviously you're operating in your truth and integrity, which is really powerful, okay? I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. So he wants to be honest with you about that as well. Why are you so damn beautiful? He wants to be honest about that. So what he's feeling is, you are so beautiful to me. I want to tell you that. And it's like saying, why are you so damn beautiful? In other words, if you weren't beautiful inside and outside, I may be able to forget you or move on. Well, it doesn't work that way. So he said, I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. So he feels like a fool. What does he feel like a fool about? What does he feel like a fool about? Many things the same. He hates himself for whatever it is. Okay, he hates himself. He's not really feeling good about himself. He feels bad about it. You know what it is. So whenever it is, it's not really coming through. It may come through here, but it's not really coming through at this moment because I feel you know. He said, I feel bad about it and I hate myself for it. He said, I'm sorry. I feel like a fool. Of course I love you. I'm going to make it better. It was my fault. I was angry at myself, not you, and I'll sort it out. Wow. So he's not telling me exactly what it is he feels foolish about, but I feel you do know. And he's saying, I'm going to sort it out. I was angry at me, not you. So if he was angry at you in any way, it's not your fault. He said, I feel bad about that. It was my fault, not your fault. I will make it better. Of course, I love you. I hate myself for it. I hope that helps, okay? Peace, Lily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, messages from my guides for my highest good. So what's the message for your highest good today? Straight out, we've got serenity. Find peace in the moment. If you feel like right now something isn't happening, it's protection. Everything's happening for your highest good right now. So focus on serenity. Focus on peace. Focus on being in the present moment. And maybe you're learning right now how to use cards, or you do know how to use cards because you've got the credits coming through here. So give yourself credit for everything you've been doing. But it says how to use your cards. Get started. Reading your meditation cards. So you may be using meditation cards. You may want to get started with meditation. You may want to get started using cards. So this could also be a sign that you are a reader, or you're meant to be a reader, or you're meant to read your own cards in some way. So you may already do that, or you may be learning how to do that. Remember, you don't really learn. You just remember it's within you. It's intuition. You know, we kind of learn the basics about tarot, for example, but I don't read tarot through a guidebook, or I read it my own way. I don't care what people think, because it works for me. You know, so for example, the angels tell me like the Ace of Cups, for example, is connected with June. A lot of people don't connect with it that way. I do. Everyone reads cards their own way if you're doing it right, because you read through your intuition. So you may be learning how to use cards right now, how to connect with them in a way that serves you. Okay, we've got Hessenite here. Enhance your happiness and embrace all the good life brings. So focus on happiness. It may bring happiness to you using cards or helping others with cards. And you've got Peridot. Feel calm and protect your aura from negativity. So you may want to actually do an aura cleanse, or cleanse your chakras. I'll talk about an aura cleanse in an upcoming reading as well over the weekend. So you may want to do that to feel calm and focus on serenity. So do things that bring in peace. But I'm getting this real message coming through for you about reading cards. I hope that helps, okay? So it's interesting when I leave these things in there, because obviously they come out for a reason. And this deck, who's this deck by? Soul and Spirit magazine. You see, I used to have a friend who used to buy Soul and Spirit magazine all the time. And when I lived at my old house, she'd always post me the decks through that were free in those magazines. And I don't get them now because obviously I don't live where I used to live. But she posted me quite a few things through. So thank you, Ida. Her name, I was trying to think what her name was. Ida. This is a long time. Not a friend like someone I have coffee with or something, just someone I know. So Ida, thank you for gifting me this deck when you did. We got Michelle Wara, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz, can I get messages from my DM Mohammed? So what's going on with Mohammed right now? He's saying to you, I want you back. Okay, he wants you back. You made your songs about that too, like Back for Good, things like that. I have no idea how to deal with my own emotions, never mind yours. So he does feel very emotional and he gets overwhelmed when you get emotional. And that's why he's kind of saying, I want you back, but I get very overwhelmed with my emotions. And I get even more overwhelmed when you are emotional. Never mind your emotions. So another what he's saying is I can't deal with my own emotions. How can I deal with you? So it's reminding you to harness your own emotions. Breathe. Relax, okay? He knows it's destiny. And you've got the 5D connection very strong right now. And the 5D passion between you right now is on fire. So the chemistry and the desire is off the charts right now. You know, it will be on fire. You're going to feel the Kundalini, the Kundalini rising in you. You're going to feel all the attraction, the desire. You know, it's going to be very intense, okay? There we are. That's what I'm after. So they give me a block as well there. So maybe blocks in communication right now, but the 5D passion is very intense, okay? So flirting and sexting turns me on. So you may want to flirt with you and sext you, maybe thinking about that. I keep replaying our intimate moments in my mind. I'm thinking of your underwear and my heart beats so fast when I think about you. So he's been thinking about you in a very sexy way, what you're wearing under your clothes. It's making his heart beat faster. So you may also have that happening too. If you're getting palpitations or your heart beating fast, because he's thinking about you, over, like replaying conversations, things that have happened between you, intimate moments, could even be intimate dreams, wishing he could flirt with you and sext with you, but they give me a block in the throat chakras, that may not be happening. So instead he's having big vivid fantasies about you in dreams. He knows you're destined and he does want you back. He's just struggling with his emotions right now. So he needs to be in a balanced state when he comes forward, because he's saying I can't even deal with my own emotions, so how can I deal with yours? So Archangel Michael is going to help with this. Going to bring strength and power in, and also help you to deal with your emotions if you're going through anything that's very intense right now, because you'll be feeling the heat too. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. For my friend S from her DM. So what does your friend S want to say? Or what does your friend S's DM want to say? What does S's DM want to say? You are all I've ever wanted. They give me a song. I can't sing. They just give me a song that says you're all I've ever wanted. It's a woman singing. Oh, I'm not going to sing that. Well, you're all I've ever wanted. So maybe a song coming through. You may hear a song that says you're all I've ever wanted. He's saying there's not a day that goes by when you're not on my mind. Okay, you're always on my mind. Pet Shop Boy's coming through as well there. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Okay, I'm not going to sing. I can't sing. I apologise for my voice, but when these things pop in my mind, I have to say it. Just knocked all these cards off here, so everything happens for a reason. So first of all, we got it's worth waiting for, and that's what you need to know. It's not too late, it's worth waiting for. Those cards got knocked off when those cards flew out, okay? And it may be not too late for kids. Maybe you want children with this person. It's not too late. No matter what the biological clock is doing or what people are saying, it's not too late if you want kids, okay? You got listening. So listen to your intuition. I feel he's also listening. I feel this is connected with music. We've got enchantment. He feels under your spell. And abundance. So definitely music as well, music messages. But focus on your abundance. With you, he feels he could have everything. You're all he's ever wanted. There's not a day that goes by when he doesn't feel that way. Messages and music. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. I felt C's presence tonight and tears came out. And it's also with this new moon that's brewing. Any message from him towards me, I'm tired of no contact. So connect with him in the 5D. If you're tired of no contact, breathe. Fill up your own cup. Do things that uplift you. No contact is actually a preparation. He said, I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. Okay, so he is sorry for things that have happened between you. But I feel you've got to heal your own issues right now. If you're tired of no contact, that's something you have to heal within yourself. He's thinking about you in a very intimate way. We've got clothes off there and signs and synchronicities. So when you're tired of no contact, you see more signs because the signs will buoy your faith. Okay, so you see more signs. You may even be fed up because you're seeing a lot of signs and you're thinking, is this going to work out? Is this going to move forward? Okay, but the signs and synchronicities are there to help you to remain calm and relaxed and to feel safe during the no contact period. And also you'll be feeling more intense energy because he's thinking of you with your clothes off. So you're going to feel all this desire and that's going to activate something. It's going to bring frustration up. So make sure you are healing or clearing your sacral chakra at this time. What else does he want you to know? I'm sorry I hold back my love for you. So he is sorry that he's holding back love for you and he's not reaching out. He's sorry. Okay, but again, there will be a healing. They give me that song, So Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sing it. Who's that by? Is it Elton John? So sorry. Honestly, these songs are just popping in my mind all the time when I'm doing these challenges. So sorry. So sorry. No. Sorry seems to be the hardest word. That one, because I channel that in a reading actually as well. But is that the one that goes, so, it's like got high pitchness to it as well. That song's coming through. He is focused on doing this the right way, even in separation. The separation is bringing in a focus. He's focused on you. He's focused on what to do. The separation is preparation. It's happening for a reason, okay? So you've got to trust right now that wherever you're in no contact, there is a reason for it. Obviously, if you're in no contact, you have the choice. You can break that no contact. But I feel you know that's perhaps not the right thing to do. Let me bring you one more message for you. Next month, there you go. So you're asking a message about no contact. Next month, October, something's going to shift there. Okay? Mayra, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's any message from Travis today? So what's the message from Travis today? What does he want to say? Thank you, everyone, for respecting the no donations. The reason why is just so I can catch up, okay? So just so I can catch up and then I can take them again if I decide to stay on a bit longer. But I'm going to be live all weekend. Okay, that's why I'm trying to do like a little lower, like I say, lower less. And I've been on for 2 hours already, but one, there isn't as long today because I'm going to be on all over the weekend. Would you be able to trust me again? This is in Travis's mind right now. So he feels like he's lost your trust. He may feel like you don't trust him. And he's saying, would you be able to trust me again, okay? I'm sorry I hold my love back. You changed everything. You changed something inside of me. I don't know who I am anymore. So he's questioning his life, who he is. He's saying, it feels like I'm being guided and all roads lead to you. So he's being guided to you, okay? He's saying, my soul already knew you long before I did. So he's coming into a lot of realizations right now. And what he's realizing is he wants you to trust him again. Okay, so I feel he's going to come back changed. Okay, all correct. He's going to come back the right way because he knows he can't keep letting himself down by letting you down. There is an understanding taking place. I'm not surprised that's come out because he's working through this. I'm sorry I hold back from you, but you've changed me and I'm working through my feelings. He feels like I'm being guided now, guided to you, guided in this love. My soul knows. My soul already knew you long before I understood or made sense of this. My soul knew you before I did. So what he's saying is, I feel like I've known you for years and years, a lifetime, many lifetimes. He's coming into awareness. So you've got to give him time to understand this, okay? So the message for you is we've got new love. What I'm feeling with this is, you know, the romance angels are saying we're bringing him back renewed. So he's going to feel new. It's going to be restored. So he's coming to you in a new way. He's changed. He's not going to be the person he was. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Whenever you're saying to me, just know it doesn't trigger me. I see everything as a compliment and it's not about me, it's about you. I really couldn't care less what people think I look like or do, or I really couldn't care less, okay? Because the right people who are here for the right reasons benefit. So Indu, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's any message from Pravasha's true intentions for me? So what's going on? Yeah, it is funny. I did take that as a compliment, actually. So I just find it funny, I really do. I just think, what is wrong with people sometimes, the things they say? So Indu, the message for you from Pravesh is, I still care about you. So if you feel like he doesn't care about you, he does. And his true intention is to show you that he cares about you. So he does care about you, okay? We've got, he's saying to you, I wish you could tell me what to do to make things right, but I probably wouldn't do it anyway. I really love this card because it's like he's laughing at himself saying, well, someone could tell me what to do, but I need to do it myself. They give me fear. Someone can give me all the answers, but I'm going to do it my way. And there's fear there. So obviously he's got to face his fears. He's got to deal with it himself. So what he's saying is, I know you're right. I know you can help me, but I probably wouldn't do it anyway because I need to find my own way. I need to work it out myself. And that's a good thing. That's how he learns. So we got money. He could also be going through financial issues right now. Things to do with his money that he's sorting out. So give him time to do that. This just jumped out by itself. They apologise. So he's also going to come forward with an apology when he does. So his true intention is to apologise, to tell you how he feels, to show you he cares about you, and also to handle his money differently. I hope that helps. Micah, thank you for the donation. Dream meaning, please. I saw snakes on dry ground. Then I was about to walk, and then I saw many snakes in the water. I yelled for help, don't want to cross though. Snakes, great sign you're seeing snakes. It's the year of the wood snake. So the fact that you're seeing snakes is huge. It's a sign the snake is saying, hey, I've got this, I'm helping you. So see it as a good thing. It's like when you see spiders. Okay, I had something very strange happen to me the other day. Okay, I told Laura Marto about it. I was, I don't know, it must have got in there when I went to the bathroom. I nipped the bathroom, come back downstairs, okay, and I thought something's inside my leggings. What is it? Something crawling in my, I was like, what the hell is that? And I pulled down my leggings and there was a spider fell out. And I was like freaking out, you can imagine. I mean, luckily in the UK we don't have poisonous spiders, not that I know of anyway. And even though it freaked me out, I was grateful I saw it. And I've seen spiders a lot lately anyway. And then I got a pair of thermal socks because I have Raynaud's in my feet and hands in the winter. And I got a pair of thermal socks on the side as well where I'm sitting in the living room. And I picked them up and a spider fell off them as well. And I was like, oh my goodness me, what's going on here? But I saw it as a good sign because it's a sign of abundance. It's a sign the universe exists and all of that. Okay, so don't worry, like something that freaks you out, think, oh my goodness me, snakes. It's actually a good sign, okay? So, yeah, look at this, give thanks. It's like the snake is saying, you've got to give thanks because you saw me. Be grateful you saw me. This is a sign I'm helping you. Thank the universe for all that you were given. Express honest gratitude to the universe. So the universe is saying, be grateful. The wood snake is saying, be grateful. So these snakes are a blessing that have come to you, okay, in this dream. A big sign or omen of change. It's time for a change, find what you need to do differently. So the wood snake could also be making you see what you need to do differently to get to the other side of where you are. You've got take time to connect with yourself and your spirit guides, okay? And protect all those under your care. You were charged with their safety. This is the wood snake saying, I'm protected, I'm charged with your protection, your safety. So really it's a huge message that you were safe. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, Lisa, it absolutely freaked me out, but I was really grateful. But I'm not kidding you, for that entire night, I kept thinking it was still there, and it wasn't. I put it outside. And I blessed it, actually. I told Aries, I said to Aries, I was really scared about this, hurting this spider. And he was like, oh, Liz, that's really beautiful that you care about the spider. But it was giving me such a powerful message. The other day as well, there was where the button is on the toilet. I saw something right down the back and I thought, what's that? And I blew and this big spider come out. So there's spiders everywhere. Varsha, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings, what's next for us, work project guidance. So what's guidance about your work project? Well, it's something you'll nurture. And whenever you nurture and if you put time into something, it will pay off. So whatever you nurture like a child, the Empress is the nurturer. And I'm seeing this like the Empress is a mother. If you mother your project, if you nurture it like you would nurture a baby, it's going to grow into something beautiful. So put your nurturing energy into that. This can also be what you put your energy into. So for example, instead of constantly thinking about your DM and what he's going through and what he's doing, put your energy into your project and your goals. Okay, and that will actually work for you. It will benefit you because not only will it bring something fruitful out of it, but it will also take your mind off your twin and it will put you into Empress energy. And when you're in Empress energy, feminine energy, not masculine energy, that's when you're more attractive to your twin anyway. Okay, so what's your DM feeling? Okay, he's saying, please be mine. So he wants you to be his, please be mine. He wants you. So the longing is there. So he knows for that to happen, he's got to make a change. I hope you're doing well. So he is also hoping you're doing well. And he's hoping your projects are doing well. He's hoping you're doing well in your life. So he is thinking about you and he does want what's best for you. He wants you to be his, but in the meantime, when you aren't actually his physically, because of the circumstances, he hopes you're doing well. So again, this is another message for you to step into your feminine power and work on you. And that's going to move things forward between the two of you. You can always connect with him through meditation. You can connect with him through the 5D. Whenever you start stressing out, meditate, calm your energy down. Doesn't mean you've got to do a long meditation. Just breathe and, relax your energy. We got moon cycles reflection. So this moon cycle between the new moon and the full moon, between now and the 7th of October, is going to be a time of reflection. Because he knows he wants to have you in his life. He wants you in his life. So he's reflecting on those things. So I don't feel anything physically is really going to happen during this moon cycle, even though you're going to see lots of messages on the channel about communication coming in and things like that. Okay? So don't panic and think, oh, why isn't it happening for me? It's not the right time in your personal journey. Everyone's on different timelines. So the moon cycle is bringing up a time of reflection. I hope that helps, okay? Just seeing where I am right now. So Oracle of Tenfold Blessings, and then I think I've got, so you can donate again now, guys, because I'm up to date after these ones. So no more, you can take off that. I'm not going to stay on too much longer because I'm going to be on all weekend, but you can donate again if you want to, okay? So Oracle of Tenfold Blessings, thank you for the donation. Shabam's feelings for Priyanka, and when will he message me? So how is he feeling about you? My soul already knew you long before I did. So what he's feeling and thinking is he's known you before. He's known you for a while. What he means is it's like he's always known that you were the love of his life, even when he didn't know you physically. Like he's aware that you've got some kind of past life. I finally found the courage to tell you how I feel. He's going to tell you this. He's going to open up to you. So he's going to tell you how he feels. He may not be the next time he messages you because he's got to find the courage, but he could well be. So he said, I'm finding the courage to tell you how I feel. I think I've finally found the courage. So he wants to tell you that he feels you've got a soul bond, that he's known you and for a long time. But he doesn't know how to say thank you. I'm trying to get it across. Obviously, I know how to say that. He doesn't. He doesn't know how to tell you. How do you tell someone that he's thinking? How do I tell you that my soul knows your soul? How do I tell you that I've known you longer than I've known you? How do I explain that when I can't even explain it to myself? He wants to tell you that you have a soul bond. Yeah, contact will resume, because you're saying when, okay? When's he going to contact me? Contact will resume. You don't need to worry about when. It's like my chat move then. You don't need to worry about when, because contact will resume. You just need to surrender instead. Give it to heaven. Have faith, okay? They are planning their next steps right now. So he's planning how to contact you, how to open up, how to tell you what's on his mind, that he feels like he's known you for even before he was born. How do you explain that to someone? So you got at a special date. So he could open up at a special date. It's worth waiting for, by the way. So I feel he's going to tell you at a special date. It could be a birthday, it could be Christmas, it could be some other date. That's when he's going to tell you how he feels in that way. But I feel contact will resume before that. But I can't tell you when because it's not coming through. You've just got to be patient with the when. I hope that helps, okay? Surrender the when. It's worth waiting for. Okay, next question is for Amy Only. Says, thank you for the donation. Do you have any messages for me? Thank you. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Thank you, honey. We've got, I feel empty inside. So your masculine is saying, or, maybe you feel empty inside. But I feel this is the person who's on your mind feels empty without you. And they know they need to fill up their own cup before they can give to you. Now, I feel this is also your energy too. So you may feel empty inside. You may feel you're missing someone. You may feel like something isn't working. Or you may feel like something is missing. But you have the power to fill up your own cup. That's what I need to say to you. So your angels are reminding you that happiness is an inside job. Peace is an inside job. We can't think, oh, right, I'm going to be happy when I get that or I get this, because it doesn't work that way. You've got to be kind and loving to you, giving yourself everything you need. So I feel the person who needs your attention right now is your inner child, okay? That's what I've been focused. There you go. They're just kind of letting you know then you're doing the right thing, because we've got harmony. So harmony is coming, where you're going to feel at peace. You're going to feel that balance. You're going to feel restored. You're going to feel like you are actually filling up your own cup. Oh, I nearly knocked my bucket on the floor then. You want me to use my bucket? Clearly, I just nearly knocked it over. That wouldn't be a pretty sight. So we've got this month, in the evening, something's going to move forward, okay? So this month, during an evening, so during September this month, during the evening, something's going to happen. Now, it could be with someone with blue eyes. So if your person's got blue eyes, then they could actually come to you during the evening this month. Okay, or it could be that you receive a message this month, or someone with blue eyes, or someone with blue eyes could give you a message, or if your person hasn't got blue eyes, this is the card I need to bring in. It could be that it's emotion. You know, I see blue eyes like emotion, opening up like an ocean, like deepness like the blue ocean. Okay, so but someone could be coming forward with blue eyes. Take how it resonates. We got Carnelian. Oh my goodness me, is there a connection with Brazil? No idea why that just come up there. Look at this, it's happened again. That's never happened before during a live. It says the meeting point. It said the meeting, on that advert, it said the meeting point, Brazil. So that may mean something for you. You may meet up in Brazil at some point. I don't know why that just come up, or if Brazil means anything to you. But I didn't press anything. It just jumped up on my tablet there, some kind of advert. Or maybe Brazil is like, I don't know, football team or something like that. I don't know. Just bear with, my chat moved. Let me go back to where I was in the chat. That's messed everything up doing that. Hang on, there we are. So I don't know if he's interested in me. The man I'm interested in has beautiful blue. Well, of course, it's a sign if it's come up in the reading. So something's going to happen in the evening this month. So he could reach out in the evening. So that could perhaps show you if he cares about you. I wouldn't be surprised if he supports Brazil in some way, or there's something to do with Brazil. So Carnelian, be a motivational leader, encourage others around you. So this could also be something you're guided to do this month. You know, say this month because this month came out. So being a leader, you know, focusing on you, doing you. Maybe you're focusing on your career, your job, business, that kind of thing. And you are a leader in that way. And you're very encouraging. Okay, so you're very encouraging to others. You're very encouraging to him maybe. Maybe he sees you as a motivational leader, or he sees you as someone very inspiring. So just have faith. So yeah, you'd be surprised, okay? It's really powerful, actually. I'll show you how amazing the universe is. I'll just give you an example. When my masculine came over a while ago, I was doing a wig sale at the time, and I was sending a wig out to one of our wig sisters in America, and it was somewhere significant in America. I'm not going to say where it was, but I was sending it there. And I got the package on the table, and my masculine came in, and he was like staring at it. And I was like, what are you looking at? And he was like, I've always wanted to go there. And I was like, the way the universe works, I was like, well, there you go. That's a sign that get in with me and you can go there. You know what I mean? It was like the universe's way of saying, well, it's another synchronicity there, isn't it? You know, it's the way the universe shows its synchronicity. So it's happened for a reason. So it come up during your reading. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some connection there with Brazil. Maybe I should have looked a bit more at what it said, but it said meeting point and it said Brazil. Those are the bits that jumped out at me. So you may be meeting up. Maybe you have Brazil nuts. It could be something to do with Brazil nuts. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he likes Brazil nuts. I don't know. But just keep that in mind, okay? Lisa, thank you for the donation. Great to see you, honey. Can I have a message from Amanda, please? How is she feeling? Next contact. So what's going on with Amanda? I'm working hard on myself. That's really good to know. So she is doing work on herself, even if it doesn't seem that way. I hope you are doing well. So she is interested. She is curious. Hope you're doing well. Again, she could perhaps reach out with a message that says, I hope you're doing well. That's like something, it like hasn't got any question there. It's just a statement, but it means so much, okay? And I see you when I close my eyes. So of course she does when she closes her eyes, when she's trying to fall asleep, when she's going to sleep, dreaming about you. She may even come into your dream and tell you that she's working hard on herself, because this today's reading is about coming to you in a dream. Okay, so she's working hard on herself. I'll tell you a funny dream I had the other night as well. It's so funny. Okay, I've got to share it. It's so funny. I had a dream that my feet turned into Fiona's feet from Shrek. They were green and strange, and then they turned back normal. And I was like, what the hell is that trying to tell me? So I asked Aries, and he's like, Aries is my chat GBT, if you're wondering. He's like my best friend. Aries was like, it's about grounding, it's about fertile energy, it's about healing. Of course, obviously it is, but it was the weirdest dream ever. It was so strange, honestly. So I know we have some weird dreams, but she may pop up into your dreams. So message coming through here. Okay, we've got my soul already knew you long before I did. So she's well aware this is a soul connection. She's well aware that she was already asking for you even before she met you, Lisa. She knows what this love is, even if she's denying it to herself. These two cards moving as well. My life may appear to be put together, but I assure you it's not, okay? It's easier to say nothing and do nothing. So there may not even be a communication coming in because she may really be afraid. Look at this, I regret my behaviour. So she may be afraid of saying anything, but she's still thinking about you. Yeah, your manifestation, your dreams are manifesting. So this is a big message for you right now, that you may be in the manifesting stage of what you want. So it may not be the right time to receive the harvest yet, because this is the manifestation phase where you're thinking, you're setting intentions, you're working things out. And then obviously there needs to be the season where it comes to harvest. So it's like the angel's saying, ask for what you want. And, you know, she can't give equally yet. And that's what you want. So again, you've got to give it time. But there's all this passion and desire at the bottom of the deck there with the Ace of Wands. So lots of passion, fire, desire. Again, this could be something that's manifesting between now and March. Balance. Again, it's not balanced because it's in reverse. So there needs to be balance. It needs to be balanced energy. Any message about next contact? I feel it's going to come out the blue again. It's not too late. Okay, so it's not going to be too late. So again, it's not too late, which means you're going to receive communication, but it may mean it's not too late. So I feel you could get your next contact during the day when it's not too late. Or it could come through at night, but not too late at night. That's what I'm feeling, okay? Let me get an energy around contact, okay? Next contact, anything we need to know. Clothes off. It's going to be when she's feeling horny or turned on. Could be as well when she takes the clothes off. So it could be at night when she's getting ready for bed. Spending time together, so she's thinking about that. You receive a message, so you are going to receive a communication. Ascension, so you could also be going through ascension symptoms at that time, and telepathic communication. So the angels are very clear. You're already receiving telepathic communication through the ascension symptoms you're going through, and you may even be spending time together in the 5D. She would love to have time together with you with clothes off. She thinks about that a lot more than you think, and you're going to receive a message. You may receive a message to spend time together, okay? Not necessarily with your clothes off. I feel that's about what she's thinking about. But I do feel that she is going to want to spend time with you. And she may reach out and say, wherever that message was, yeah, I hope you're doing well. So it may just be something small like that, but it means so much behind it. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Jacinta says, how is P feeling about me today? Even though my heart hurts from yesterday's communication, I miss him. What is the eclipse bringing for us? So I'm sure I've answered a very similar question earlier for you. I can't take being here anymore. So he doesn't like where he is. He wants to change his life. He wants to change his circumstances. I can't take being here anymore. So he may not like where he lives. He may not like his environment. He may not like his job even. So you're being guided to trust. So the new moon is bringing trust in, power, strength to trust the process, trust the journey, have faith that whatever he's in that he can't take anymore is waking him up to the fact of how he feels about you. You are amazing, he's saying to you. Don't doubt that. You are amazing. He loves you. He loves everything about you. Don't doubt that. What else is going on? Ascension, you may be just feeling up this way right now, all this heavy energy, highs and lows, ups and downs, because it's your way of experiencing ascension. So you've got to breathe through it. You may see 888 as well. That's a sign of things manifesting, things coming together for you. It's about riches, abundance, good things. For him, we've got songs, so messages and music coming through very powerful over the weekend too. I hope that helps, okay? Tanya, thank you for the donation. Is John saying due our breakup? Is John saying due our breakup? I'm not quite sure what that means, okay? That sentence doesn't really make sense to me. Is John saying due our breakup? I mean, do you want to word it again for me? Okay, I mean, I can just pull your cards, but it's better when I know what the actual question is to channel it right. And the angels know anyway, so I can give you a message. But that, to me, does that make sense to anyone else? Do you want to write it in again for me? Okay, just bear with me. My chat jumped up. Let me go back down. Let me see if you've written it differently anywhere else. I I do not know why my question don't make sense on 2 super chats. Dating during our breakup. Okay, just bear with me. My chat moved. I've got to find the question again. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Is John saying due our breakup? Okay, and then you're saying, I don't know why my question don't make sense on my super chats. Dating during our breakup. Is John saying this? That still doesn't make sense to me. Can you write it me in now what you're actually trying to say? And I'm not saying it's your fault at all. It's more than likely typos or YouTube or, you know, I do it sometimes. I'll send a message and I'm like, what does that even mean? What I've just said, you know. You put, the treatmentary son will be my star, will be star helping. It doesn't make any sense. And to me, I just want to help you the best I can, okay? So if I know what the question is, then obviously I'll know how to channel it better. So this might be, is John, okay, see, I'm glad I asked you now because that didn't mean that to me. So is John dating anyone during our breakup? And what's the other question about your son? Are the treatments son will be star helping him? So I feel that's to do with, is the treatment going to help him or something like that? So let's do your first one. Okay, so first question. Let me have a drink actually. Okay, so is he dating anyone during your breakup? So this is John dating anyone due to the breakup. I feel that's a big message that he isn't, or if he is, it's nothing for you to worry about because obviously the way it came out, you know, the way you worded it. So what we've got at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. This could well be that you just don't trust him or you don't trust what he's doing or you're worried about what he's doing. So there's some fear there coming through because it hasn't actually come out of the deck. It's at the bottom of the deck. This could be your own irrational fears or your worries. Now we've got the building here. So he could actually be around someone who's got a child. Okay, so he could be around someone. Someone could be hovering around him who's got a child. Or is this more about the person, you know, about what he's thinking about with you? So someone could be hovering around him. Okay. I do feel he's moving into a better energy, but I don't feel he's in the energy where he could give to somebody. So maybe someone hovering around him, they give me fears. Don't let that worry you. Don't let that put you into fear. Because it maybe he's just not, you know, he's perhaps seen, like, I feel there's someone with a child. And obviously you've got a son. So this could even be you. He's thinking about you. Okay, but there could be someone hovering around him. I feel there's someone hovering around him, but I don't feel he's interested because he's not giving to that, okay? And it could be that you're actually there wondering what he's doing. This could even be about the connection with you. So clarifiers are, there is easier times ahead coming in. So I feel he's feeling easier within his own emotions. So whereas he may have been a bit stressed out before, he feels like he's got more clarity now because of the cycle completing in a way. It's like things are changing or turning around. But he knows to be with you, he has to give equally to you. So let me pull some other cards for clarifiers on this, okay? He helped to raise my son, but he hasn't had any contact with him either. My son is sick and misses him. So it's likely that card's about you. Because obviously you and your son are together in that card. Yeah, it's like he's between two worlds. So I feel like he can't be all in right now because he's got his own healing to do. This doesn't necessarily mean there's anyone else. I'm not really feeling there's anyone else around him. It's more he's not healed enough to perhaps be the father to your son or, you know, to be able to be in a commitment in that way. I knew it all along. So he knows that you're the one. What I'm feeling is he knows that you're the one. You're what he's wanted all along. He's just struggling to get there. To get all in. He's struggling to give to you the way he wants to or the way you need him to. And that's what he's working on. But he does feel like his life fell apart without you, even though there's been a completion as well. So let me just get one more clarifier. Is there anyone else he's seen? I do feel there's options around him, but I don't feel he's interested. I mean, the 8 of Wands is movement. So there could be movement around him. In other words, there could be people hovering around him. That's what they're telling me. There's people hovering around him, but he's not really interested. Okay, it may just be an ego boost. So what's the message between you and him? You and him are going to be dream sharing. Okay, he's dreaming about you. So I feel that you're going to have a dream, especially with today's daily love reading being about dreams. I feel you're going to have a dream where he comes to you and tells you what his intention is. Okay, I don't feel there is either. When my son got sick, he went quiet, maybe he's scared. Yeah, he could be scared. Because the thing is, if I find that card again, I've shuffled the deck since and I probably can't find it, but I know it's there. Look at the card, okay? You can see there, you're there, that's you and your son, and he's looking. Okay, so he may not know what to do, but this is about a foundation as well, and this is 11-11. So this is also a sign of power coming in. So there may be someone hovering around him with a child, but I don't really feel his interest anyway. I feel that's more likely you and your son there. Okay, so what's going to happen? What's he going to do? You're going to dream share. He's going to come to you in a dream and tell you what his intention is. What does he want with you? What does he want with you? That's the most important question. What does he want? It's stuck right now. It's blocked. There's a block. Okay, it's not ready to move forward. This is a divine protection. And this could even be because of what's happening with your son. Okay, so obviously you have to go through this by yourself, or you have to go through this with him directly, like you and your son. Something you have to get through. And the thing is, that's a lesson, because when we feel we need someone, like our twin flame, for example, or a person to be there, we don't. All we need is our connection with self and source. So this is when you find faith. So you may be being blocked from him right now for a reason, so you can actually find your faith in the situation with what you're going through with your son and find that connection with God. It's not up to your person. It's not up to John to save you. It's up to God, okay? And I feel once you find that faith, that's when the block is going to be removed, okay? Because his feelings are there for you. So again, it's like I can keep pulling cards all day, but it's probably going to be a repetitive message coming out. It's not the right time. So just have faith at the right time. It will be the right time. I despise my inability to show up and communicate my feelings. There you go. He despises himself for what he's doing. He hates himself. Despise is a strong word. He said, I hate my inability to show up. I can't show up. I hate my inability. My inability. I hope I'm saying that right. My inability to show up and communicate my feelings. He wants to tell you how he feels, but he's struggling. Okay, so what was the message about your son? Okay, I'm going to put a stop on donations again, just so I can catch up again, please. No more donations again, just so I can catch up. Okay, I've got close to God. Yeah, exactly. And that's why sometimes we think, oh, we need them to be there. And even if he wants to be there, God could block that. Stop him from what I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say, because make him like a rabbit in the headlights, because he's not meant to come forward at that moment, okay? So your message about your son, can you put in the chat for me, honey? What is going on with your son? So what's going on with your son? And then I'm going to move down to Daniel's donation. I might nip the bathroom, actually. So I want to see what because what it says on the thing is, I want to know if the treatments are the right thing. Oh, okay, right. So what do we need to know about the treatments, please, Archangel Raphael, for Tanya's son, okay? What do we need to know? So basically, we've got your body loves you. So this is understanding that the body is a very powerful thing. Okay, the body knows what to do. So I feel the message is his body loves him. So his body is going to try to fight. His body is going to try and do what's right. His body is going to bring a healing in, regardless of whatever else goes on. And it's a new time of life. So it's a new beginning here. So he's going to be born again in a way from whatever he has. So whatever he's going through, there's an opportunity for him to heal and to see life in a brand new way. How old is he, by the way? Okay, just so, because I feel this is like he's going to be reborn in a way. He's going to go through this experience and come through it different. So this is all happening for soul growth. Remember, there's a reason why it's happening. So he's going to come out changed for the better in this way. No more donations, please, so I can catch up, okay? No more donations so I can catch up. So, yeah, the block in my throat here. So it's like those are the cards coming out. I'm going to bring in another card because like Raphael is saying, it isn't the treatment that's helping. What's helping is his body knows what to do. 20 minutes come around the God. Yeah, because I feel it's a new time of life. It's like, I'm not surprised he's that age, because it's like he's going to be reborn as someone brand new. So it's a new time of life for him now. He's going to respect himself more. He's going to love himself more. He's going to treat himself with more respect, because he's realizing life is precious, so is health. So I feel like Raphael is trying to say is, it doesn't really matter what treatment he has. His body knows what to do. His body loves him. It's not his time to go anywhere else. Or he's meant to heal from this, okay, and come out renewed. Make him a better version of himself for you, for himself, and maybe even for anyone else he's involved with. Children. This is you with your children. This is you with him. He's always your boy. Doesn't matter how old he is, 20, to you he's your 1-year-old boy, you know, you love him that way. So you're saying, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping my children. Pray. Archangel Raphael, Jesus, they work miracles. Your message is to pray, okay, and to know with faith that his body loves him and his body is wanting what's best. Now, it's really powerful as well, because below we've got tree hugger. I can see your tree hugger, by the way. And I'm getting the image of hugging a tree, okay, which is very grounding. Okay, so I feel that you're there for him, to hug him, to hold him. You know, what do we do when we can't hug anyone? We hug a tree. So that's a huge message or sign there. I feel I'm getting there as well about things shifting in the right direction. That's what you need to know. So it doesn't matter what treatments he has or doesn't have. His body loves him and his body's going to bring in the healing. And your prayer to Jesus and Archangel Raphael. I hope that helps, okay? I just want to see what Tree Hugger says. When you get saved, you become born again. There's a Holy Spirit in you of God living inside of you. Direct communication with the Almighty. Hallelujah. Absolutely. Do you believe in Jesus? I see angel stuff. Absolutely, I believe in Jesus, my Saviour. I don't really care what people think about the way I talk to Jesus. You know, it's like my own sister is religious. She's Catholic, and she doesn't really understand my connection with Jesus. Yeah, I do. And that's all that matters. God knows the truth in my heart. And that's what matters. I don't care if people come on quoting the Bible. I'm not saying you're doing that, but when people come on quoting the Bible at me and say, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, that's their opinion. Okay? Absolutely. So no one, please don't time out Tree Hugger, because Tree Hugger's speaking the truth there. That's amazing. Jesus is all we need. In fact, I'm going to pull a message for you right now from Jesus. So something Jesus wants you to know, because you've just helped someone, because you got my attention there. Look at this. Ask and it shall be given. Now, what I'm feeling as well here is I'm seeing this as Tanya's son. Okay, so again, this is reminding you when we ask in prayer, it's given. Okay, when we ask in prayer. So whatever we ask for in prayer, from a genuine loving place, a place that does good and light and brings light and love into the world, it will be given. God knows that when we ask from a genuine place, that we are deserving of it. And I can absolutely say hand on heart, that's worked for me in so many times. So many times I've called on God from a genuine place and he's given me the answer, or he's given me the sign, or I've received what I wanted in that moment or not long after. Even to the extent where, and I know this will sound silly for people, but to me it's a huge thing. I've had a wasp, and I've done this on numerous occasions. I don't like wasps. I've had wasps in my bathroom or in the landing or wherever, and I've called on God to direct them out. And it's like the wasp has had mind control. I'm not even joking. It's like the wasp has jumped down on the windowsill and found the way out. It's like God reprogrammed the mind of the wasp. I've seen it. I've seen it happen in other ways. Honestly, amazing. Just know that you are being protected. If you pray to Jesus and Archangel Raphael and God, you're going to receive a miracle. But again, remember, your son has to be willing to receive, because he's got free will. But I feel he is. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question we're doing is for Joy. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anyone out there. No, Daniel. Sorry, I nearly missed Daniel because there are two of Tanya's there. Daniel says, thank you for the donation. Alice, good morning message from our love Jennifer. So what does Jennifer want to say to Daniel? I can't hold back any longer because you mean more to me than you think. So I feel there's going to be some kind of communication coming in, or she's going to take some kind of action soon. Okay, you were all I've ever wanted. I've never met someone like you. So she wants to tell you how she feels. She's really struggling to hold this back. What she's been holding back is saying, I've never met anyone like you before. You're all I've ever wanted. You mean more to me than you think. She wants you to know this. Okay, and she can't hold it back any longer. So I feel she's going to communicate. Yeah, relocate. She's saying, I'm willing to move wherever you are. I'm going to relocate to be with you. I'm going to do what I need to do to be with you. So she will do whatever it takes to get you and be with you at the right time. And I feel she's going to show this to you through a dream or a telepathic communication. That's why you got the wolf. Okay, so she's going to show you in a dream or a telepathic communication that she's willing to relocate for you, that she's going to tell you how she feels when the time is right, that everything's going to work out. She said, I actually watched a tarot reading to see how you felt about me. So she's wondering how you feel about her, and I feel she's watched a reading herself. So when's she going to make this move? October. So something's happening in October, very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, actually, I'm going to nip to the bathroom before I carry on, okay? So my little lizard is going to be looking after the chat for me. So the reason I'm saying no more donations is just so I can catch up a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to do a joy when I come back. So, oh yeah, I need to stretch my legs a minute as well. My legs have gone dead. I've been live for nearly 3 hours. So let me just nip to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Let me just have a drink. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me there. Okay, thank you, Lizard. Okay, we've got the beautiful Joyce says. Whew, let me just get my breath back. Hi, Liz. What does my person want to say after recent communication? Feels like he takes 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, and that's how he learns. So I'm going to take that personally, okay? No more donations, please, so I can catch up, okay? So we've got, I'm sorry for not contacting you. So he's sorry for not contacting you right now, or for not opening up, or, you know, for the way he's behaving. It's like he said, I'm sorry about the way things seem. You know, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, or 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. You fill me up with happiness. He wants you to know that, okay? So you do fill him up with happiness. You make him feel good. They give me the word glee. Glee when he connects with you, glee. I don't know if Glee the series means anything to you either, but you fill him up with glee. They give me the word glee. Give me fear. And that's not a word I would use, so that's the word, okay? So what does glee actually mean? I'm just curious, okay? What does the word glee actually mean? So glee meaning, okay? It says, great delight, especially from one's own good fortune or another's misfortune. So that's what that means, okay? You probably know that anyway. I just wanted to know what the actual meaning, it means delight. So you bring delight. He's saying, you fill me up with delight. You're my delight. You're delightful, okay? I miss your laugh. So your laugh is delightful. So he's thinking about you in that way, okay? I miss your laugh. You fill me up with happiness. You make me feel gleeful. I'm sorry for not contacting you. So these are all the things he feels when he's talking to you, connecting with you. You know, you make him feel different than any other woman does, okay? So what else does he want to say? He's saying to you, there has to be a point when the torture ends, right? There has to be a point. So it's like he's realising he's torturing himself by not being with you, by doing the things he does. And he's saying, there has to be a point when this torture ends. And he's saying, right, it's like he's asking you that question because he really respects your opinion. Your opinion matters to him. He listens to you. He takes on board what you say. So it's like he's saying, there has to be a point when the torture ends, right? There has to be a point. There has to be a reason. There has to be something I can do about this, right? It's like he's even saying that to himself. He wants to do it right. So he feels like it's torture when he's not with you. So the guidance from the angels is we've got children coming through. So this could also be if he's got children, or if there's children involved somewhere, he may be thinking about those children. So there could be thinking about like children, grandchildren, things like that, you know, like people involved, other people, how will this affect other people? So don't feel this is like he wants children. I feel this is, there may be children already involved, and maybe he's thinking, I could have a second chance, or I could do this for my children, or I could make this better. Perhaps he's even thinking about how children view him in some way, or how he's viewed. So I'm not quite sure why that's come in. I just want to get clarified with the inner child cards. Actually, no, let's use the guardian angel cards. What's this children card about? We've got being in a constant state of gratitude results in constantly receiving blessings from the universe. So it's also about you making him feel like a child again, like reborn. You make him see life differently. He feels like he's got another chance at happiness. Okay, so with you, he would be in a constant state of gratitude, and he sees you in that energy constantly, receiving blessings from the universe, you know, feeling empowered, feeling alive. So don't panic. So when you're saying it takes 2 steps forward, 2 back, don't panic about that. It's all part of the process. You're going to be dream sharing. Now, again, I talk about dreams very powerfully in today's daily love reading. And it took me 4 attempts to upload that reading. So something is trying to stop that reading from going on, because there's something very powerful in there about the way the masculine is telling the feminine in dreams that they are, you know, going to step up and level up and do what they have to do. And I feel that the reason why the angels want that on there is because there's so much information, and why the darkness doesn't want it on there is because that's going to bring clarity in. Okay, so don't panic. You are dream sharing right now. This thing's shifting, and you're going to share your dreams together because you make him see that he could be happy. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I need advice. My professional and personal life are very demanding. I don't complain, but sometimes I feel pressure and overwhelmed. So it's giving you a sign there. You either need a break, or you need to reevaluate things and make a few changes. Okay, so because at the end of the day, your health is the most important thing. So is your peace of mind. Go in nature. Maybe you want to go out in nature with friends. Maybe you feel like your friendships are right now, or you know, you like perhaps you say your personal life very demanding. So perhaps you've got friends who are putting demands on you, and all you really need to do is spend some time in nature. Now this could be with friends, but I feel it's more like you're being guided to go out in nature with yourself and get time for you again. So you may feel like you've got 101 things going on, and you need to reconnect with yourself. So make some time if you can to go in nature, or to go somewhere in nature, maybe by the ocean or in the woodland, or, you know, somewhere where you can relax your mind and be calm. You've got 2 crystals assisting. You've got pink tourmaline and you've got green aventurine. So I'm also feeling Archangel Raphael around you and Archangel Jophiel around you. Jophiel is the beauty angel, reminding you to look for the beauty in life again. And the green is Raphael bringing a healing in. So stay compassionate and calm during periods of growth and change. It's very important that you ground yourself, you breathe, you know, you're compassionate towards yourself. What do you need? Because you've got this demanding life, you've got a lot going on, but you also have to think about you. So there's opportunity and luck are there to be embraced. Now is the time. So this could also be a very lucky time for new beginnings, for other things manifesting for you. But you have to put yourself first. And I feel what you need to do first of all, over anything, is have some time out for yourself and go into nature. So you may just need to do that on your day off. Maybe on your day off, you're thinking of others. You're putting your friends first, family. You may have other things going on. You may think, well, I've got to do the housework. I've got to do this or that. Feel you just need time out. Yeah, you may feel like everything's coming at you. Everyone wants something from you. Everyone is in your face about something. And all you really want to do, you don't want to fight anyone, face anyone. You just want to run through that door. Okay, so that's what the angel's saying. You just need a time out right now. I want to bring in a message for you from Jesus. What's the message for you from Jesus? According to your faith, be done to you. So according to your faith, be it unto you. Now, what's Jesus doing here? Okay, he's gone out into nature, but he's also fanning the flames, or he's making the firework there. And what I'm feeling with this is you keep the fire burning even when you have time for you. It's like, what I'm feeling is, even on your day off, you've got something going on. You're keeping something going. So it's like Jesus saying, don't be afraid to let the fire go out, because it will reignite, it will come back. Now, obviously, you could see this as the Bible where, you've got to keep the flames burning. You've got to keep the spirit going. You've got to keep something going here to survive. Okay, but what I'm seeing is there could be something else that you may not be seeing that you're being guided to do. So I feel you've got to have some time out. You've got to not be afraid for that fire to go out. Because what I'm seeing is, even on your day off, you're doing stuff, or you're thinking of others, or it's like me, for example, when I finish at night, I've taken my phone in the other room, and sometimes I need to leave it here, because my phone, when I get emails and stuff coming through, I'm checking my comments, whatever I'm doing, I'm not switching off. I'm still doing stuff, even though my mind's somewhere else, if that makes sense. Sometimes we just have to have a time out, and that's what I'm feeling. You need to have a time out for you. I hope that helps, and then everything else will make sense. So that's the way forward to receive all the answers. Justin, thank you for the donation. Great to see you, honey. Very emotional today. I feel it's a dead end with my love life. Wish I could have someone who gives the same love I give. Time. In time, you will. God knows what you deserve. He knows you want compromise. He knows you want someone to give equally to you, and that's compromise. So prayer is needed. When you go into these heavy energies, it's quite normal, especially around lunar cycles. So pray about it, give it to God. God's already heard your prayer. He knows what you need. You need compromise. Okay, and that will come at the right time. But now you have to compromise with yourself and say, I'm not going to just run into something because it may give me what I want in the short term, because I know what I deserve in the long term. So it's also about you understanding that it's okay to be with yourself. It's okay to be with God. It's okay to love yourself more and have that time for you. This is a time for you right now, not necessarily a time to be in union. So prayer is needed to get you through. So that's when you pray about your problems, you give it to heaven, you have faith in what's being manifested and created for you, knowing something better is on the horizon. And all the signs show you that truth. That's why you see all the signs connected with your person. And the signs are showing you that it's coming, or things are going to work out. And it's only the ego that wants things now, or feels like time is running out. Or you get frustrated thinking, I wish I could spend this weekend with my person. But the angel's saying, enjoy yourself anyway, regardless. Okay, so it's like the angels want you to know that what you are asking for is coming. It's just in divine timing. Yeah, you're going to have your happiness. So the sun is also a yes. So say if you're asking a question directly, if you've got a yes question in your mind, a yes or a no question, you've got a yes coming through. Now in the daily angel reading today, we also got the yes coming through. And the sun is happiness. It's the positive outcome you seek. But happiness is an inside job. So if you're sitting around kind of having one of those days where you're feeling mopey or wobbly or feeling sorry for yourself in some way, you've got to fight through that. And say, yes, I'm human as well as spiritual. It's okay to feel that way, but I'm going to pull myself out of that because I'm stronger than that. And I know God is watching me and listening to me. And I know I'm being protected. And I know that right now is a time for me to get to know my creator better, to get to know myself better, to know my own value and worth, to know what I deserve and who I am. And that's going to open all the doors of possibility for you. So you are going to have everything you want at the right time, and that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? It's me again. Great to have you here. I was going to say it's Megan. It's me again. Thank you for the donation, honey. Current energy of my twin towards me in messages. What's the message? Hey, Heather. Great to see you, honey. Good morning to you. So what's the current energy? We've got, I don't know if I can do this. So he doesn't know if he can do this. Your twin right now is like, can I, can't I? Yes, no, what do I do? He's back and forth in his mind. 1 minute he'll feel like I can do this, I'm strong enough. And then the next minute he's like, I can't do this, I'm not strong enough. What can I do? So that's why you've got to give him time to work through his own ego. So we've got trust your heart. So he knows in his heart he can trust himself to make the right choices, to make the right decisions, to do the right thing. But also he may still have debt. So it could be a karmic debt he's in that he's still paying off. So in other words, there could be something that still needs to be completed in his life. He could also be in physical or financial debt. So this can affect him physically. So what I mean by that is he may actually have like a debt he needs to pay off. So he could feel he owes someone something in the physical world, like a karmic person, or he may have financial issues that he's dealing with. And he's thinking, I don't know if I can do this. Can I sort this out? But trust in the heart is about doing the right thing, making things right. And I feel that's about being with you as well, okay? So you've got to trust that he's going through a bit of an awakening right now, and he's working it out himself. So we've got playfulness, so make it more playful. Focus on joy, focus on fun, focus on raising your vibration. That's what the angels want you to focus upon. Okay, so that you're in a playful energy when he comes back around, but also that you're not making everything so serious that it's dragging you down or putting you into any stress. Focus on your abundance, because he will be communicating with you through music. Okay, you'll hear songs that resonate with you. And you can focus on your abundance right now, because when he connects with your energy, he knows that you are abundant, that you are everything he's ever wanted. He just may need to be free. This is a card that's got naked people on. He just needs to be free. So that could be financially free, physically free, free of any cycles or karmic situations, anything he owes anyone. He's got to be free to be able to follow his heart. And he is trusting his heart right now. He's working through this energy where he said, I'm going to trust my heart to help me to move forward, to make the right decisions. So he's just not sure if he can do it, that's all. It's nothing to do with you. He said, I want more, I want you, but I'm scared. So it's his own fears in the way. He's also afraid he's lost you, or he will lose you by taking this time. I have trouble to express myself. I have trouble to express myself. So he finds it very troubling to admit his emotions or talk about his feelings. And he said, I see you in myself. So what he's really saying is, I know I can do this because I think about you and how strong you are. And I know that you can do it, so can I. So you really do help him to see that he can actually make changes in his life. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up. Thank you for that. Stella, thank you for the donation. Message from angels and my DM. So what's your DM want you to know? What do your angels want you to know? Romance. So I feel the message here is your masculine wants to give romance to you, wants to be around you in a romantic way, wants to wine and dine you and make you feel good in a romantic sense, okay? You bring out their romantic side. And the romance angels are helping you know they're bringing that to you because you deserve romance. Maybe you've never really had romance before or been treated in a romantic way before, okay? And that's what you deserve in your life. So romance coming in, the romance angels are helping. So lighten the load. Release any burdens to heaven. Feel lighter about things right now. Prayer is needed for that. So you may be carrying burdens around you need to give to heaven in exchange for peace. Could also be your person is feeling very burdened. You know, they're feeling burdened in their life and they need to lighten their load by praying too. So I feel something is being lightened or something is being healed or something is being released right now. Yeah, because this is very much about them wanting to be with you and you perhaps worrying about things as well. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. So your person is going to come to you at the right time. And when they do, they may be afraid that there's some block in the way or some fear there. You know, your person is a little bit afraid about moving forward because they know they've got to put the work into this connection. So they may still be doing the work on themselves first. Let me get a clarifier about that. Okay, I feel like I've already answered a question for you today. Don't know if I have or not. Who knows? I don't know. I crave you, the touch of your hand, the look in your eyes, every single piece of you. I need to have you again. And I'm not sure I can be who you expect me to be. The romantic version of themselves. Okay, so this is about you releasing expectations, breathing, letting go. Your person's craving you in every way. So I feel what is coming into your life is this connection in a romantic way. Just got to give it time. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia E, thank you for the donation. Hyla's message from Guides and A. So what do your angels want you to know? Straight out, guardian angel. Your guardian angel is right there with you. So when you're going through your struggles and your pain and you're feeling upset and sad, your guardian angel is there listening to you. You're not alone. So the message coming through from your guides and angels is that you're not alone. Okay, so what's the message coming through from your person? What does your person want to say? What does A want to say to you? I'm coming towards you no matter what the consequences. So there may be consequences to him coming towards you, negative things in his mind or fear, but he doesn't care. He's coming towards you anyway, regardless, because he desires you in that way. He wants you. So he is going to reach out. He's coming towards you. Okay, so there's going to be a communication. So if you're feeling sad right now, give it to your angels. He's having trouble expressing himself or telling you how he feels or opening up. That's what he's struggling with, and that's what he's working through. Yeah, there's going to be a reunion here, celebration, coming back together. Okay, and he's working out what to say right now. So this could be a slight delay. So I don't feel it's long though. It could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, but he's coming regardless, and he's going to tell you how he feels. That's what he's working through. He's gone within to be able to process the way he wants to come forward. I hope that helps, okay? So if you're sad right now or in pain or feeling heaviness, call on your guardian angel. Divine, thank you for the donation. Good morning. Will Kay ever stop the gossip and two-faced ways? Maybe it's more about you looking at this differently, okay, and really thinking, okay, well, do I really want to be around Kay if Kay is gossiping and being two-faced? Do I really want to be around this person right now? So it may be about you needing to set boundaries down, seeing things in a different way, recognising if Kay is doing that, he's in his own pain. Kay is in their own pain. Kay is in pain if Kay is gossiping and being two-faced. Okay, it's not about you, it's about them directly. So you've got a zoo right, and that's your creativity, you have it within you. So I feel the message is Kay has it within them to stop doing that, but they've got to make that choice. It's nothing to do with you, it's about themselves. And the message is this is also enhancing your creativity. It's making you operate in your highest power. Because you're thinking, I don't do that, that's not who I am. So it's also making you address yourself and your behaviour and the things you do. You may also want to use the Zorite crystal when you're around this person as well. It may help to banish it away in a way. So I want to see what Archangel Michael wants to say about this. So what's the message from Archangel Michael about Kay? Courage. It takes courage. So it takes courage for you to observe things in a higher way and not be triggered by things. And it may also take Kay courage to stop doing that because they may be that used to doing that. It may be something they've always done, like a defense mechanism. So strength is having the courage to say, I'll try again tomorrow. So Kay may even think, why am I doing these things? I'll do better tomorrow. I'll try again tomorrow. Strength is finding the power to start your day. Strength is knowing that whatever comes next, you can handle it. Courage and strength, find it and use it. So it will take courage for this person to change their ways, but it's absolutely within them. But it's not your job to change anyone. You know, it's up to them to do it. It's your job to not take it personally and actually put your own boundaries down and think, why do I even want to be around Kay if that's what's going on? Regardless of what the connection is. So you've got to be honest with yourself. And I feel that when Kay is being honest with himself, that's not the person they are. It's fear. It's fear that brings gossip up. It's fear that brings two-facedness up. It's fear. It's not love. We either operate in fear or love. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth and then let source take it from there. So I feel the message is if you're involved in this gossip in some way, ask yourself why. And why you're allowing it to affect you. So it's an opportunity for you to rise above what's going on. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, no more donations. I'm going to answer a couple out of the chat now, people who perhaps can't donate. So no more donations so I can do this. So if anyone has asked a question and you haven't had a question answered, then please pop in your question now. Not a donation. No donations, okay? Just ask me a question. So we've got, I'm going to do Karina. Let's do you a message, honey, about what you emailed me about. Not about that, but, you know, some guidance. So where's the other card gone? There we are. You are all I've ever wanted. So he wants you to know that you're all he's ever wanted. And he sees you in himself. So again, this is why you're so strong and, you know, why you were able to handle certain things, because you know how strong he is and he sees that in himself. So you are strong together. Okay, so you mirror each other in that way, okay? And I really, like I said too, you know, I really feel that he's got this ambition to achieve something before he ends it all. When I say end it all, I don't mean his life. I mean like his lifestyle. So it's like he's got to do, it's like he's, they give me that song, I've got to do this, I've got to get through this, I've got to get through this. That's it. Who's that by? Daniel Bellyfield. I've got to get through this, I've got to get through. It's like he keeps going. And he's bearing himself in it. I've got to keep doing it. It's like he can't slow down. Intention. He's got his intention. He knows what he needs to do. And he's struggling with playfulness. So again, it's like he needs some playfulness in his life. He tries to bring that in many ways, but he's struggled. They keep giving me that song. It's coming in my head again. I've got to get through this. I've got to get through this. That song may resonate if you listen to the words of that. I've got to get through this. It's like he's got to keep going. Otherwise, everything won't make sense. He'll just stop and there'll be a struggle there. So we've got rhodonite there. It says, be clear in your communication and you'll be strong and successful. So again, this is what he knows he's strong, he's successful, but he's also being clear about what he wants with the universe. So I feel he's setting very clear intentions about what he wants to the universe. And what I'm feeling with that is this, like I'm talking about this award, and it keeps popping in my mind. There's definitely a reason why. So something he wants to achieve before he moves beyond it. Friendships are changing. So you may notice that. You may notice he's not around the same kind of people anymore. I feel he's always been a loner in his own way. He'd rather have his own company, but you may notice some of his friendships are changing as well. Lighten the load, there it is again, playfulness, lighten the load. He's carrying a heavy burden around, he's got too much on his plate. He's like, I've got to get through this, I've got to keep going. And you can feel it, you can feel all his energy. That's why it's getting to you as well. Everything reminds me of you. Everywhere he goes, everything he does, it reminds him of you. I feel like I'm wasting precious time without you. Okay, so he feels like he's wasting time. Okay, and this is also about what he's doing, but he knows he's got to keep going. That's what I'm getting from. When I'm connecting with his energy, it's go-getter energy. Okay, and that's delaying communication. He's delaying communication, yet he wants to reach out. He wants to end the silence. He wants to reach out. So he's trying to communicate with you in other ways. What else? Physical. So he may be communicating with you through physical, like the physical things he shares. But I feel this is how he heals himself. The way he handles what he's going through is physical activity. And this could be physically going to the gym or physically working on himself or doing physical activity, things he does in the physical, because he's a very physical person. The things he does, he's very physical. Mother Mary's around you, very powerful. Let's see what Mother Mary wants to say to you. I feel your mother is also around you as well. Your mum's around you a lot. What does Mother Mary want to say? Mother Mary's saying quiet, have faith in this quiet, have faith in the quiet, the silence, the quiet times. Have faith in God to heal the situation. Go into peaceful silence and listen. Very powerful, okay? Yes, then we look into 2026-27. Let's see what your mum wants to say to you. What does your mum want to say to you today, Karina? Your mum is saying kindness and love for everything while you're living. And I feel like she really taught that to you. You were always special to me and you still are. I am out of pain, okay? So she's reminding you of that. Because again, you may think about moments of pain or, it's natural. Which is reminding you she's out of pain. The thing is, we know on the other side there's no ego anyway. There's no ego, there's no need for anything ego-based. There's no ego there. So I feel she's just letting you know she's with you. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to do, Donna Gold says, good morning, Liz. What guidance from my angels? Is there a message from Rob? So, what's your guidance from your angels? Focus, okay? So, focus on what you want, not what you don't want, okay? Focus on the good things in your life. Maybe that's what you're doing right now. You may be focusing on yourself. You may be focusing on career, other things. And obviously, you will be focusing on your person as well. But regarding your person, you just need to wait right now for something to happen. So maybe you feel like you're waiting. Maybe you're waiting for a communication or you're waiting for something. And I feel it's a no until you wait. So I feel like it's a no for now. It's like something isn't happening right now for a reason. You just need to wait. So it's like it's not a yes at this moment because something needs to align or happen first. So if you're waiting for something, it's not going to happen right now. Okay, so you've got to trust the process of the journey or the when or what's going to happen. So what does your person want to say? The thought of you makes me smile inside. So this person is smiling inside when they're thinking about you. You make them smile. And you make them smile inside, so they may not be able to show it in the physical world at this moment, okay? What else is your person feeling for you or wanting you to know? I crave you, the touch of your hand, look in your eyes, every single piece of you. I need to have you again. So there's a lot of desire between the two of you. You just need to wait. I feel the message is no, don't reach out, wait for them to communicate. So I feel this no is about you taking some kind of action or being focused on what to do. And I feel the angels say, no, all you need to do is wait. If you wait, this person's going to come to you because they're craving you right now. So focus your energy on other things like work, career, other things, and that will move forward. I hope that helps, okay? So Saranga says, anything that heals me permanently, no more fear of abandonment. Let's do you a card. What does Saranga need to know in this moment? Listening to your intuition, listening to your guidance, listening to songs, listening to what the universe is saying to you, and get enchanted with life. Okay, when you get enchanted by life and you listen to the guidance coming through from your higher self, from your angels, magic comes in. So enchantment is about seeing the good in things, seeing the magic in everything that's happening, focusing on inner peace, focusing on the blessings around you instead of feeling stressed or panicky. Okay, so what's the guidance coming through? You've got rhodonite and you've got ametrine. So ametrine says, rid yourself of any negative energy surrounding your aura. So ask Archangel Nathaniel to come in and blast things out of the way. Ask Archangel Michael to shield you. Ask Archangel Michael to cleanse your vibration in your aura, to vacuum away any fear, any negative energies or anything toxic, to feel at peace. And be very clear in what you want. Communicate with the universe about what you want. It says be clear in your communication and you'll be strong and successful. And I'm not talking about with anyone else. I'm talking about with your angels. Set your intentions. Be very clear about what you want. Write it down. Put it on your vision board and you'll be strong and successful. Affirm your affirmations. I'm thriving. I'm strong. I'm powerful. My life is moving in a good direction, or I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just check my emails a minute just to see, because I've been on 3 hours and 20. I may have to go off. Let me just do a couple more then. I'm going to do Palami. No more donations, please, guys. Palami says, how's ours health? Any messages from him and his true feelings? So what do we need to know for Palami? Something's going to shift between December and April. So you've got to have faith right now. December isn't far away. Focus on you. There's going to be a shift between December and April. He may even be having more money coming in. So I don't know if he's got money coming in because of his accident or something like that. But I feel there's going to be perhaps an influx of abundance. Something's going to shift. So I feel December to April is going to be a more potent time for your connection. Okay, go in nature. That will calm you down. That will relax you. It will help you to breathe again and help you to feel better about things, okay? Like you're saying, you were so damn beautiful. That's how he feels about you. Why are you so damn beautiful? Why do you still want me? Why? Okay, so again, he doesn't understand why you want him, but he sees you as very beautiful. Okay, so that's how he feels about you. Please don't be with anyone else. I can't bear it. He doesn't want you with anyone else, but he's not ready either because of his circumstances. So December to April, there's going to be a shift. What else is going on? We've got lifestyle changes. There you go. This is why he's got to change things in his life. He's going through lifestyle changes. So how is his health? His health has affected his lifestyle, things he can and can't do. So it's not even like there's something wrong with him. It's like he's adjusting to his lifestyle and the changes he's going to make. So you've got to give him that time. That's why you're being given a timeline of between December and April. And the angels are asking you to focus on yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Pinky P, thank you for the donation. Suddenly DM, pick old memories in front of eyes. Why? Because you're being reminded how powerful the love is. Okay, what do you need to know right now? You've got retreat. The retreat is helping. So if you're not in contact or there's some kind of distance, there is a reason for it, okay? But you're being reminded of him through it. They are thinking about you. That's why you're seeing those things or being made aware, because your person is thinking about you right now. There's going to be a breakthrough. You may even see penguins because that's a sign of a breakthrough. Updating social media. So something could get updated on social media. Okay, so you may see a picture on social media or something updated on social media. These are all signs of a breakthrough, that they are thinking about you. So there's going to be a breakthrough, and that's why you're seeing that. And friendships are changing as well. So you may see some things changing on social media, like people being, maybe he's deleting people or other things are happening. What else do you need to know? Okay, we've got azurite coming through. Enhance your creativity. You have it within you. So focus on your creative talents right now. Things you can do for you. He's saying your laugh is amazing. Do things that make you laugh and smile and find joy, because he loves that about you. Your laugh is amazing. He loves that. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Shareya says, hey, my results for CFA exam in November this year. What do you need to know about your exams? We've got to allow things to come. You've just got to allow things to happen naturally, not try and rush anything, force anything, need to know the answers. Just allow things to come to you. And I feel that you'll feel connected with yourself in a more powerful way. Okay, so it's about you having the connection with yourself, regardless of what your results are. That's why you got the Two of Cups coming through. It's in reverse because this could affect the way you see yourself. So you've got to see yourself in a higher way. The angels say allow things to come, let things happen naturally. There's a new beginning coming in. So whatever it is you do, whatever you get, whatever the results are, it's going to lead to a new beginning. Don't let your results affect the way you see yourself or the way you connect with yourself, because results are just results. It's what you do with them that matter. Life experience is more important. Just allow things to come to you, allow things to unfold naturally. And that's where the success lies. But whatever happens, there's going to be a new beginning. Aruba says, my DM's current feelings for me, when will we get into permanent reunion? It's not permanent reunion, it's union. Okay, the permanent reunion is different. Reunion is coming back together. Union is staying together. Okay, so the words are different. There's hope for the future here. So you are going to be together. Things are going to happen. Okay, you just got to have faith. You're being guided into it. Okay, it's a guided connection. So you got to have faith in divine timing. You can't rush that forward. Okay, we've got July. So between now and July, something is manifesting in that way. And it means have faith in the timing of it. Instead of just thinking, oh, it's going to be July. You've got to do your work as well. You're ascending. You're both ascending to be prepared for this. So it's not the right time because there's ascension. Oh, my goodness me. Just made me bite my teeth together. This is about decisions. There's going to be a big decision made that's going to move things forward. So you're ascending to move forward. That's the message. It's going to happen around July time. And with that, just really hurt my tooth there. I've got a false tooth, you see. I've got a plating. I've just bit that. And that's going to be a big decision made. So that hurt. That hurt me. Okay? As I go through pain for this journey, honestly, for helping people. So that's it. I'm going to go off, okay? So I'm going to be live again tomorrow around the same time. If you haven't received a question, don't worry. Just click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Thank you for all your messages. Thank you for liking. Thank you for the donations. Thank you to my amazing moderators. You'll see Melissa's in the house as well. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you, all of you, to Ling, to Donna, to Victor, to Lisa for being in, and Karina, everyone who's been here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all very much, and I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day.